Welcome to your favorite Tennessee Titans podcast, Tennessee Titans Weekly. Jacques.
Hulk.
Jacques.
Hulk.
What up, folks? What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? We already got folks in the chat, Jacques. We
Yes,
here,
sir.
bro.
Yes, sir. Let's run down the shout out real quick. Jeremiah, hey, what's up, my brother? Youth football guys the football guys must hate us. We'll get to that, but I just want to welcome everybody back to Tennessee Titans in the season. Hey, salute. We got Ed Champ in the building. We have team leader 2010 in the building. Let me see who else we got up in this joint, man. We got Latoya P in the building.
Latoya P.
Let's see. Let me see what we got. They coming in now.
Yes,
we got Nate in the building. Jakey on. What up, bro?
King Jakey on. What's good?
Hey, Classic Ride Society. What up,
brother? Ride. What up, y'all? What's up?
Hey, we got Torres. Yeah, I know, bro. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. We got James Rogers in the business. He ready for the show. I appreciate you. Thank you for sliding through. We got Warmster in the building. Hey, shout out. We got the official TY. Hey, yo, I know,
what's good, man?
Hey, what up, bro? What up, man? They rolling in, cuz. They rolling in.
Boy, team leader 2010. It's good seeing everybody, man.
Man, it is. It's like we back like a heart attack, man. Here we go.
Yep. Yeah. Yes, sir.
We
got some more.
Oh, man, we do. We got Only Loyal Matters. What up, fellas? What up? Lawrence, what up? Hey, I know it has been a while. Jason, what's up? Yep. Hey, we are here, y'all.
We here, Jason. We here, man. We here, man. We here.
Welcome. Now, if you're new to the channel, we do our schedule show every year, right? Yep. And I think this is a good time to do it, Hulk.
Me too, man.
We'll get into the schedule show. We got a couple of things we want to talk about before, but hey, we are here, and y'all in for a treat because I think it's almost 2 or 3 years doing this.
Yep.
We have almost pinpointed, got the schedule right.
We really have, y'all. At least about an 85-90% clip of what we've said has happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
For real. Because we even predicted last year we'd be the 1 seed, and we did, right? So folks thought we were crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So War Master, we appreciate that, man.
Hey,
we appreciate that for
sure. Thank you for the support, man. Y'all, thank y'all for the support.
Yeah.
Y'all, our day ones, thank you. This is year what, 4 for us, Hulk?
Yep. Yeah, man.
Yep.
We've
we
been
got Keisha in the building.
Keisha Bible. M-Town in the house.
It's been forever. Glad y'all back. Hey, it's like a family reunion.
It is, man. It is.
Hey, we are back, man. Baby. We are back.
Yep. So, well, cool. Well, we want to welcome you all into the 2022 schedule prediction show. We're going to go through each game, and we're going to break it down. We're going to ask for your feedback as well, as far as who you all feel that's going to, win that particular game. And at the end, we'll have a breakdown as far as how many games you think we've won, for the season or whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm always interested to know what everybody thinks. Again, I have not talked to Jacques about the schedule at all. So I'm interested to see what he's going to say. I don't even know yet, right? I'm literally going to just look straight from here and just break down for what I see. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Right. Hey, Titans legend. He said, "Nice, been a while." Yes, sir. Hey, Rodney Gett, what he said, "What's going on, fellas?"
G, what's popping?
Hey, man, we here. We back. We back.
So, and of course, throughout the show and towards the end of the show, we will definitely bring up the Harold Landry situation. I know that's on your mind. Same for us as well. We'll talk about, some other things. Josh Gordon. We got things we're going to be bringing up for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So,
Mr. T, Clubber Lane. What up, brother? Tighten up.
What up? Tighten up.
Bryant, tighten up.
Jay Breezy, what's popping?
Tighten up.
All right.
Jakey on. Hold on. He has with a super chat. 99 cents for the super sticker.
Yes, sir. Jakey on.
Appreciate
it. We appreciate it, Jakey on. Jakey on. Jakey on in the building. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, Lawrence. We'll get to that. We'll get to that after we do our schedule. So we
sure will.
We definitely will. Jeremiah,
hey. What did the ref say that time, dude? He was hey. I got it somewhere on here, John. Yeah. I think I got the picture on here somewhere. I think I took it away.
Was that the Miami game? I think that was a Miami game.
This guy right here. Hey.
Was that the Miami game?
Yeah, it was a Miami game.
Hey. I was there. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was
cute. I was like, that was funny.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Titans faithful.
Yeah, for sure, man. So we're gonna first of all, before we talk about the schedule, we're gonna bring up, as we had the roster cuts that the team has been cut down to 53 players. So we're gonna first show the offense and the defense before we get into scheduling to let you all know, who's on the team and how that's gonna break down within our schedule. So first, we're gonna bring up the offense. So here's our offense right now. As you see, that boy Malik Willis made it as quarterback number 2. Welcome, Music City, Malik. You know what I'm saying? And then our running backs, Jacques, we got 5 running backs, man.
Yep, 5. It was including Tony Carter. I think Tony Carter can play tight end, is what I've heard. But yeah, 5 running backs is weird. Yeah. But anyway, keep going.
Yeah. Kind of shocked that we kept Julius Chestnut. Not to say he's not a bad player, but we already got running backs. But that's another story. Wide receivers, we have 5 as well. Now, as we know, Racing McMath was just put on IR. So Cody Hollister has taken his place. Jacques, what you think about that, man?
I mean, Cody Hollister knows the playbook. He's been here for a while, so he just knows. He knows it. I mean,
yeah,
it's one of those things where Josh Gordon has to get familiar. We'll talk about him in a minute, but yeah, he knows the playbook. He knows the plays. So Tannehill trusts him. And that's Tannehill. Tannehill has continuity with him. So yeah.
He does. And I just, Cody Hollister won a Super Bowl. And people might not realize that when he's with the Patriots. He's been around since 2017. He's been around. So I guess they just trust him for right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he'll finish the season there, but
interruption. Our boy Stanley is in the building with the $5 super chat. He says, "My boys, let's give him that horn, bro.
Let's pop it, Stanley. Do-do-do-do. Stanley Wilson in the building, folks. Appreciate it, Stanley. Thank you kindly, sir. All right. So we got 3 tight ends. We got Hooper, Swaim, and Chig. Our tight ends. That's a pretty good unit right there, Jacques. I mean, I think that's a pretty consistent. You got 2 receivers. Chig can do a bit of both. Jeff is our blocking tight end, so I think that's really good. And then our offensive line, we got 9. Dylan Raiders did make the team, but Nicholas Petit-Ferrer is going to be the starting right tackle.
Yep.
And then we signed Dennis Daly from the Panthers. Have you seen highlights of him, Jacques?
You talking about, yeah, I have. He's okay.
Yeah, I know, man.
He's like Kendall Lamb he's our version of Kendall Lamb. So
facts, no paper.
He ain't gonna really be a contributor. So I mean, he's just there for a body, man.
Yeah, that's right. So that's our offense, y'all. That's what we have going into the season. That's our starting offense, and also our backups as well. And last, we're gonna look at defense and special teams. So in our defense, we do have our 7 defensive line. That boy Big Jeff, of course, and then we kept Deshaun Hand, free agent, and same with Kevin Strong, 2 guys that, and then we kept DeMarcus Walker over some other players like Larrell Murchison and those guys. So, Jacques, you happy with that?
I am. Walker, man, he was with the Texans. I think he played for University of Texas. He was highly recruited coming out of high school, highly drafted. So he provides a good body and good depth behind what we got now. So I like the pickup, and I figured that. Vrabel has a fascination with ex-Houston Texans. I don't know what it is about that, but it's weird, man. So if you used to play for the Texans, Vrabel's gonna give you a shot. Just know that. What about you, Rob?
Yeah, I totally agree with that, man. And ironically, though, some of the players have panned out for us. You know what I'm saying? And so and they seem happy to be here. And so just that's all about networking. It's like, hey, though our team was trashed, I'm talking about the Texans. There were a few players that he probably had a bond with and brought him home. You know what I'm saying? Diego.
Salute,
bro. What's up?
From down under, brother.
Oh, Australia. What's
Hello,
good,
mate?
bro?
Hey, I see you, bro. Big trust in the building. Here we go.
Big trust. What's good, man?
Go Ravens, man. Salute, bro.
Go Ravens. They better pay Lamar. I know that, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, outside linebacker. So, the first name you all see is Harold Landry. He is out for the season. Y'all know we will definitely talk about that. But we do got Bud Dupree, Ola Adaney, and Rashad Weaver. So, players are going to have to step up. They got to fill that void for sure, Jacques. They got to, man.
I agree.
Yep. And then our inside linebackers, David Long, Zach Cunningham, the tackling machine, the rookie Chase Campbell from Ole Miss, and then Dylan Cole, the special teams guy. They all made the team. So that's really good. And I keep forgetting the one linebacker that we had from Georgia from last year. He's on IR, I think, still.
Monty Rice.
Monty Rice, yes.
Yeah. Once he comes back, I think Dylan Cole back to the practice squad, and I have Monty Rice take his spot. But I like the addition of Chance Campbell. I like what Chance Campbell was able to do.
Yeah.
He's really good in coverage. I noticed in the
Yep.
preseason, he's really, really good, and he reads the plays very well. So that was a good. Shout out to the rookie, man, for being a 6th-round pick and getting picked up and actually making the team. So salute to him.
Facts. And then look at our secondary, man. So we kept 11, a combination of safeties and corners. Of course, Biden, Hooker, and them guys, and Fulton, Farley McCrary, Molden, even though he's hurt, he's on the team still, of course. And then we added those new guys like Ugo Amadi from Nashville, Lonnie Johnson from Houston, AJ Moore, and then Trey Avery, who was a free agent this year. They made the team, you know what I'm saying? Over Chris Jackson, who got cut, and also the rookie Theo Jackson got cut. Yep. And we kept Kalu, the special teams guru, as well, too. So,
and the good thing about those guys that got cut, they're back on the practice squad. So you have good depth that comes off if anything happens to the starters that we got. They can come in right away and play. So it's real good. And look who we got in the building. We got Mr. TA in the building.
TA in the building.
TA Sports.
What's up?
Sports. I like that, bro. I like the logo, too. The logo's fire, my brother.
Logo's fire, TA. What's up, man? What's good, man? See, he's gonna be at the Chargers game. That's all right, dude.
Hey,
that's good
man.
stuff,
I wish I could go to the Chargers, man.
Me too, man.
It's sunny California, man.
Yeah.
TA, save me a spot, man.
Yeah, where I wasn't, I was there this summer. I got a lot of family in California. I love LA is dope, man. LA is awesome, man. Straight up. So And then lastly, special teams. So we know about Bullock and Cox, man, but we got Ryan Stonehouse, who took over Brett Kern's spot, man. So Stonehouse was bombing, 70, 80-yard punts. He had issues with location. I mean, he's a rookie, but he figured it out the last game. And Brett Kern right now, he's holding off like, I'm still here if you need me. I ain't trying to sign with nobody, but I'm here if you need me.
Right. I like Stonehouse, man. I seen him at the game booting those big old 68-yard punts, and salute to him. I mean, that's somebody. It's hard to let somebody like that go. I mean, and I hated that we had to get rid of Kern, and I'm just like, man. He's a legend here. He's been here, 14 years? I think 13 or 14 years.
I think, 14 or 15. That's right.
Yeah. He's been here for a long time. He's actually seen, I think, Chris Johnson. He's seen Chris Johnson run 2,000 yards, and he's seen Derrick Henry run 2,000 yards. So his family's here in Nashville. So I think if he doesn't sign anywhere, like you said, I think he's holding out to at least do something. And, of course, he plays football. I know he wants to play. So
that's right.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
Yeah. And ironically, man, he's from Buffalo. So you would think he would want to go to the Bills. He said, man, I want to stay in Nashville. For those, again, who don't live in Nashville, I'm telling you, the city's nice here, man. It's a beautiful city here, man, for sure. So y'all, well, hey, we are about to get into the scheduled show, folks. We got any more comments in the section, Jacques?
Let's see. We got, like I said, I shout out to TA. We got Rodney in the building. We got. So the ones I went through earlier, man. So let me see if we got any new ones real quick.
Cool.
Yeah. He's a professional, man. He's gonna be missed, man. I would like to have him on the practice squad, but I don't think he's gonna want to go on the practice squad. I think he'll hold off as long as he can. So
that's right.
Definitely.
All right, y'all. Let's get it popping. So game 1, week 1, not next Sunday, and 2 Sundays from now.
It's next Sunday, September 11th.
Yes, September 11th. Well, we got this Sunday, no games. The following Sunday. Yes. So, all right. So, the Tennessee Titans face the New York Giants here in Nashville. The New York Giants, Jacques. So, let's talk. And those that are in the comment section, hey, let us know what you think about this as well. So, Jacques, holler at us, man. What you think, man?
So I had a nightmare last night that we were playing the Cardinals again for the game 1 last year. I was at that game. It was very disappointing. The hype around that game was crazy. The good thing about game 1 this year is the Giants, Daniel Jones. I know you got Kadarius Toney at wide receiver. You got Saquon back there. You really can't sleep on them, right? But the team, I think, with Daniel Jones, they don't give you the best chance to win versus how Kyler Murray did us last year. So with this game, I think the Titans are going to come out a lot more focused than we were last year. Last year, I think, was more of a show because you had the spectacle of Julio, the three-headed monster in Henry, the A.J. Brown piece. And I think everybody from the fan base to the team was so unfocused. We just what we had in front of us was like a gem and a goal, but it just never turned out. And that first game was a nightmare for everybody. And I feel like Vrabel's going to have them more focused this time going into the game. And that Courtney, hold on, bro. We got Courtney.
What's up, y'all? Hey, that's my sister, by the way. I am Courtney Michelle.
Yep.
Hey, what's up? Hey, check this out, y'all. If you've not checked out our podcast,
Hey, you
check it
got
out.
to.
You got to check it out.
You got to.
It's amazing. It's unbelievable.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I think she's floating at what, almost 10,000 subscribers?
Yep. And she's interviewed a lot of people from Kwame Brown to even Kevin Samuels.
Yep.
Check her podcast out, y'all. What up, Courtney?
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, we got to give it a boom. Thank you, Courtney, for the $9.99 super $9.99.
We're gonna give her 2 of them, man.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Do-do-do-do. Boom. Do-do-do-do. Boom. Courtney Michelle in the building, folks.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Jake Young, please, like he said, go ahead and hit that like button for a player, man. Hit a like button. But but yeah, like I said earlier, man, it's one of those things where when I look at the Giants, they're just not a strong team, right? Yep. So I feel like this is a time where you can get your feet wet. This is a time where you can get – Tannehill's been doing it good in training camp where he's gotten continuity. We get to see Tim Kelly, the new passing game coordinator or offensive whatever. But I would say he's the real offensive coordinator and Todd Down is the face. So we get to see what the real offense is going to look like. So with this game, I got us win in this game, man. What about you?
All right, cool, Jacques. All right, so Jacques has us with a win. So for me, man, when I look at it, I'm going to tell you, man, you brought a heck of a point about what we faced last year. And I've always said, the struggle that we always have is scrambling quarterbacks. And I wouldn't put Daniel Jones in that conversation, right? I think Daniel Jones is one of the worst starting quarterbacks in the NFL. I really do think if he doesn't pan out, they're going to draft a quarterback next year in the first round. And I think that's going to bode well for us. Saquon Barkley is, coming from an injury. I don't know how well he's going to be, but against a tight, you're not going to run against us, man. And yes, they got Kadarius Toney, but nor the receivers that they have scare me at all. I do think overall we'll be able to neutralize their offense where we don't even have to really do much on our side on offense. And, Thibodeau, the rookie, is going to be out too in the first round pick. He got, illegally chopped blocked in the preseason game by Randy Moss's son. So Thad Moss. So I actually think, man, this is a victory for us, man. I don't see this being a blip for us at all. I think we're going to walk away in Nashville beating the New York Giants. So what about folks in the comment section? What y'all think, man? We're gonna keep a tab of that as well. We'll have sort of get an idea of what you all think, and then we're going to just say, hey, the fans think we're going to win or lose that game.
Right. Yep, he's right. Put a W if you think we're going to win. Put a L if you think we're going to lose, or you can say win. So Kendall, he says we get the win. Okay.
All right.
So let's see if we have any more. And I guess the official TY is they might just dominate, which I'm guessing that's a W. So, okay. Yep. And Jake Young, I feel you, bro. Hold on. What did Jake Young say? Man, I have a AJ Brown jersey. I don't even want to put on no more. But anyway, Kendall with the W, Jeremiah with the W. Let me see. Yep. Mark with the W, Nate with the W, Jay Bryant with the W. Man, we got a lot of W's coming in. Jason,
a lot of W's.
Yep.
And listen, y'all, look. If you feel like we're gonna lose, say that.
Right.
We don't think we're going 17-0. We hope you all don't think that, right?
Which our fan base is very smart, man. Our fan base is realistic. We know, okay, hey, that ain't gonna happen, right? And Jake Young, you silly, man, with the T. So I'm guessing that's a tie. Let's see. Diego said, I think we will win this one. The Giants first need to define who they are and what they play like. I agree. Yep. I agree. Yep. And Rodney, he said, I don't know what happened last year against the Cards. Man, I think it was just unfocused. We underestimated them. We did. I think that's really what it was. We underestimated them, and they're a tougher team than we thought. And they did a good for a stretch, but I figured that they were going to do what they usually do on the Kingsbury, was kind of dip through the latter part of the season. So, yep.
And then even the podcast that we did with the Cardinals last year, they themselves thought they was going to lose against us. So yeah, man.
Both from Locked On.
Yep.
Locked on Arizona. Yep.
All right, cool. All right, so we have a victory here. Looks like here overall, a win against the New York Giants. So 1-0 Tennessee. All right, next game, week 2. Your boys, Jacques. Your boys.
Man, shout out to Rico,
Buffalo.
man. Shout out to
Rico.
Rico
At, man? Where's Rico, man?
Man, now if y'all know me, Talk knows this. Talk knows I can't stand the Bills, man. If it's one team I can't stand the Bills. But I think it's getting to the point where I'm starting to tolerate the Bills because of Rico. And if y'all haven't checked out Buffalo Fanatic, shout out our boy Rico, man. He a trip, man. I talked to that cat offline. He funny. This game is interesting, okay? Yeah. For the past, maybe I want to say 3 years we've played Buffalo here at home. Okay. We did it with the Josh Norman. We played them last year at home on Monday night. And now we playing them in Buffalo. And we know. Do you guys know what happened the last time we played them in Buffalo? Hawk, do you remember what happened the last time we played them in Buffalo?
Bro, you didn't have to bring that back up, Jacques, man. You didn't have to do me like that. Why you got to do me like that, bro?
Put it in the comment section. Hey, Josh Norman. Hey, man, I'm sorry, bro. You gonna always be a highlight. That's going. Hey, when the Earth comes to an end and the next race of people come on this joint, they're gonna look at that. They're gonna find the old highlight reel. Like, what happened to that dude?
Exactly.
But do you know what happened? Everybody, do you guys know what happened the last time we played the Bills in Buffalo? Do y'all even remember when we played the Bills in Buffalo? Oh, Brian got it right. What did you say, Brian?
Yep.
Do you remember who dropped it?
Yep.
Okay.
Nick. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You remember who dropped it?
Unbelievable.
Yep. So I'm gonna say this, and I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna say this is gonna be an L for us, man.
Okay.
And I think we're not gonna get blown out, but I think it's gonna be one of those things where it's gonna be a close game. We always play each other close, especially defensively. But I just think offensively, we still have a lot of unknowns. Getting rid of AJ. I know Traylon is doing his thing, but Traylon is kind of hurt. Our receiving core is not like what we have now. I mean, we got reliable people, but man, when you have Julio and AJ out there, their presence poses a threat. Now, I know Tre'Davious White is not playing for the first 4 games. I get that too, right? But we don't know how our offensive line is going to be. We don't know how because Nicholas Petit-Frere, he's not going to really get challenged game 1. But game 2, you got Von Miller. You got that good defensive line, right? Thanks. So this is a game that's going to be really challenging for our offense. So I got us with an L on this one, man. What about you, Hawk?
So, Jacques, as I've always said about Buffalo, as to how we have beaten them, and I've told Rico this now for 2 years in a row straight, and I've been right every single time. 1, they haven't changed their roster that much, and 2, they can't run the ball. They just can't run the ball. And to beat us, you got to be able to run the ball a bit. You at least have that threat. Right. And that's something that I think that, we've done extremely well against the Buffalo Bills. We've had their number, especially here in Nashville. Mm-hmm. Now, as you all know, last year was a nail biter. We won at the very end of the game when Josh Allen tried to run a quarterback sneak. And Big Jeff said, "No, bro, we ain't doing that around here, homie. Go on, take your seat, bro. Go on, do that, right?" And then Buffalo went on to have a great season last year, very close to making a Super Bowl and things like that. But I'm going to tell you something, man. This is going to be tough for us. Mm-hmm. Buffalo's defense has improved. And you got Von Miller. Their safeties are back. And I think that's going to be a major difference. Josh Allen's getting better, too. Every year he's gotten better. Mm-hmm. And as you all know, I've been a Josh Allen fan since his rookie season. So I think the problem for us is that we're not going to be able to score enough. I think they'll score just enough against us. It won't be a blowout, but I do think they'll win. So I got it as an L myself, Jacques.
Yep.
I do.
I think we're saying the same thing, man. I was confident more last year than I am this year, which is weird. But I do have something to say about Buffalo. If Buffalo don't go to the Super Bowl this year, man, I don't know what you do with that team, man. Yep. But anyway, let's go to the comments. So Lawrence, let's see. Our defense is stronger than our offense.
I got to take a call real quick. Keep going, though.
Oh, you good? You go? Okay. Our defense is stronger than our offense. All are off guard to start. So you got a W. Okay, Lawrence. Okay. Let's see. Mark, we lose versus the Bills. So you have an L. Let me see. Kendall, you said we run the ball and play good defense with a W. Okay, I like it. I like that. And that's a possibility. You know what I mean? Jay Bryan says that this is a cheat game cause going to need Hopper for blocking, and I agree. I think you take those two and you try to get Nicholas Petit-Frere some help on that side. So if that works, cool. And James Cook, Jeremiah, it could be where he turns out, but I don't know. Jakeon has the
I don't think so, but go ahead.
Defense and running the ball equal W. Okay. Gabriel Davis, the official.
He has him. That's a hell of a point, Ty.
I agree. They gave right. Yep, they got.
Yes,
they have Rice.
They got that fold. Yep. They got Quisenberry too, I think.
Yep, they do. Yep. Let me see. You know what, Keisha? You probably right. Hey, and what did I tell you, Hawk? What did I tell you the other day? I was saying the same thing. I said I wouldn't be surprised if we go in there and let the Giants beat us.
Man,
I'm a walk out. I wouldn't walk out.
That'd be crazy as hell, man. If that happens, that's how I would look, Keisha, if that happens, man.
Hey, Tubbs TV, man. Hey, we here, bro. We back. We back. And I like the bend don't break. Let's see. Ed Champ says we lose 35-17. Well, you got us getting whooped.
Okay.
That's an eye opener.
Schedule,
Let's
we
see.
win.
Indigo.
Okay.
We did a close game, but we win. Okay, 30-24. Let's see. Caleb Farley could break out. I like it. I like it. We don't deep threat. We lose a lot of more games this season. I agree. So it's a mixed bag, man. You have
a mixed bag.
like
Yeah.
50 for the fans. Me and you got L's. So what would you say for the fans?
We'll go. Let's see here. We'll go 2 more. We need 2 more votes.
Yep, 2 more votes. Yep,
2 more votes to make the tie. Let's see what we get.
I'm gonna go with the dub. So the official says you go with the dub. All right, Mark said I need to see the defense without. Yep,
Landry.
Okay,
right.
and TL, I got a W. Okay,
right.
Yep.
All right. The fans have a W. Okay.
All right. They going to W. Hey, Bryce, what up, bro? You got the W too.
That's the W. Okay. All right.
Okay. They coming in now. Hold on. Jeremiah with the W. JS75 with the W. Okay. Nate saying L.
L. Okay.
Kent says L. Toya says L.
L. Okay.
Let's see. I just hope I see the same bills. Yeah, I know, bro. W from team leader. W from Big Sad.
What's going on?
Kendall, he says W and JB Bryant. So I'm gonna say
time. Oh, I like that.
Hey, I'm gonna say a W, bro.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna say for the fans, for the
fans, a W.
Yep.
Yeah, I am too. I'm gonna say a W.
Supporters, W.
Yep.
W. Just give them the W because. And you know what's funny? Every time we do this, I think we did this last year. I think we had us losing last year and they won. So it's
I know that's
Diego
right.
says L. Stanley gives it the W. So I'm gonna go with the L.
Okay.
And they might go there and surprise. But I will say this: if the Titans can beat the Bills and if they can stick with the Bills,
yep,
they got them something. Let me say that. Let me say.
Right.
And if the Bills let the Titans beat them,
they need to sit down somewhere.
They need to go sit down.
They need to go sit down. They need to go sit down, man.
They need to go sit down. And Rico, if you're listening to the show, if you ever listen to the show, bro, we said it. You need to go sit down, bro.
Yeah, take a seat on that one. If we beat y'all,
take a seat, bro.
We're going to start breaking tables in Buffalo, man. Nashville style. We'll put some hot sauce on top of it at that point, man. So,
shout out to Rico, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Buffalo Fanatics in the building.
Yes,
all right, so game 3, folks.
All right.
We ain't talking about Los Angeles, nor are we talking about Oakland. We talking about the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders. Just maybe, as they say. The Raiders. All right. And it is here in Nashville, the Vegas Raiders. So
now, go ahead, Hawk. Go ahead, Hawk.
All right. So this is going to be an interesting game.
Okay.
They do have Devontae Adams, right? And Derek Carr. They are back like a family reunion. They're best friends. They played college ball together at Fresno State. Oakland's got a really good tight end, of course, in Waller. He's out there. He's pretty good. Receivers are okay. They besides Devontae Adams, of course, everybody else is all right. Offensive line is pretty strong. I think the weakest part of the Raiders, and I think this is where they can be exposed, you can throw on the Raiders. Okay, you can throw on them. I think their DBs are, average at best. When you look at, the guys that they have, they got Rocky Sin that used to play for the Colts. He's starting now, right? You got Nate Hobbs. Like, who are these guys, right? You can throw on these dudes. But here's the problem. Who are we going to throw it to, right? Consistently, right? This is only our 3rd week. So our team is still kind of jailing things. I think that's what the problem is going to be, man. Very similar to what I'm saying about Buffalo. We got to outscore them. The Raiders did make the playoffs last year. Now they got somebody in Devontae Adams that has upgraded their team. And their run defense last year was pretty decent. I'm not saying they'll stop Derrick Henry, but I do think Derek Carr and them will possess some issues for us. I do. I think Derek Carr, some people might say he's overrated. I think he's underrated. He's had 5 offensive coordinators in 5 years. He's had 3 coaches. He's had a lot of issues, but he's still there. I think the fact that they've added Devontae Adams, and I think overall, from a scoring standpoint, I think that'll be a challenge for us. So, Jacques, I got this as an L, dude.
Oh, we got it
against the Raiders. Okay. I do. I know it's at home. I think the Raiders are on the come up. I do, man. And Rossi, what's up, Titans?
Rossi in the building.
What's up, man? What's good? And that I think that's a part of it too, Rossi, is rushing the quarterback, right? We're going to stop the run. I'm not worried about Josh Jacobs or Zaire Wright. I'm not worried about those guys. But can we get to the quarterback, with the guys that we have now? We'll see. We don't know yet. We don't know. So what about you, Jacques?
So with the Raiders, I feel like to me the Raiders are. Yeah, they added Devontae Adams. Yeah, they've done some things. They don't have a good run game. Josh Jacobs is okay, right? Defensively, like you said, their secondaries, their defensive line is okay. Their offensive line, they do got Darren Waller, which I think he's hurt. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, he's dealing with an injury. Yep.
You got Devontae Adams, but you got to also watch out for Hunter Renfrow. Okay, Hunter Renfrow is our version of Cal Phillips.
How did I forget about him, man?
Hunter Renfrow. Okay, how I know he's on my fantasy team. That's how I know. That's why I picked him up. If I'm gonna watch out for somebody, yeah, they're gonna put attention on Devontae. But Hunter Renfrow is the one you really got to watch out for because he's like Cal Phillips. He's sneaky good. He's in the slot. He can do things. It's like, okay. But I'm going to say this. I think it's going to be close. First of all, I think the game is going to be closer than what we think. And I actually have us winning this game. Okay?
All right.
I have us actually winning this game because of the fact that I feel like the Raiders, to me, adding that Devontae Adams piece kind of elevated them, but I don't think it's for me elevated them up there to where I'm like, okay, I'm scared of them. I'm really scared. It's a team that I respect, but I'm not scared of. And it's a team that I know that we can probably keep up with. You know what I mean?
Yes,
now, our offensive line is our biggest question, in my opinion.
Yes.
Because that's going to be throughout the whole season. We got a new right tackle, right?
Yep.
We got a new guard. We got new pieces. Okay, Taylor Lewan and Nate Davis and Ben Jones of what you've done over there, but we got new pieces. Yep. And so even Mark, and I know they got Chandler, but I think even with that, I think Taylor's not gonna have that crap no more. Even Taylor said he's not gonna have it no more. So I believe in Taylor. But with this game, I got us winning this game, man. It's weird to say. And I got right there, man. When we played them last time in Oakland, that's the last time we played them. And if they was in Vegas, I was gonna go to Vegas. But I got this a W, man, for us. So
sounds good, Jacques. I got you, man. So you got them 2-1. I got them 1-2 right now.
Yep,
so let's see what everybody else is saying, man.
Y'all go ahead and put y'all
hit that like button, man.
Yes, sir. Let me see.
We got 39 people in the chat, by the way.
Jeremiah has us with a W with this one.
Okay.
And Jeremiah, you know what? I had us drafting Weaver, and I honestly think Weaver is going to be a great addition to this defensive line. Yep. I think it's the next man up mentality, and I think if we didn't have Weaver, I would be hella worried. But hey, I'm fine. So let's see. Kendall has us with an L.
Okay.
Team leader has a W. Mark, you have a W. Nate has an L. Josh has us 3-0. Okay. All right, bro. All right, bro. With the 3.0. Hey, that's some confidence right there. I like that, bro.
That is.
Let me see. Tyron Rossi. I know. Hey, what he did in the preseason, what he was able to do in the preseason, I liked. What he did in the last year's preseason, I liked. I'm like, hey. Let's see.
And Weaver look like he's about 6'8" out there, man.
He do. L because of a passing attack.
Okay.
Hey, I hope we wrong. I hope we
are too.
I hope we wrong.
All these L's I'm saying is a W.
I don't think we have enough. I think Josh Gordon needs to get up to speed fast.
Yep.
W from our guy from Australia, Diego. W on how these dudes. Yep. And you know what? I will say that too. We're forgetting that this is a run-first team, so they're not going to deviate from what they've been doing, right? We can try to pass all day, but they're going to run the ball.
That's right.
Jay Bryant got an L. Let's see.
It's been a mixed bag.
Yes,
would you agree?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Josh, that's the realest statement ever right there, man.
Yep.
We always beat the teams. He'd be like, we beat the Rams, the Bills, the Chiefs.
When we ain't got nobody.
Yep.
That's the crazy part. That's why it's hard to predict the Titans schedule because they're so unpredictable, man. It's actually annoying, man. It's annoying. It's annoying as hell. So it's a mixed bag, Hawk.
It's a mixed bag. Let's get 2 more in. Let's see what we get, man. We'll get 2 more. W's or L's. Let's see what we got. We'll go 2 more.
The official says, "Nah, I'm lying."
I'm lying.
Now you see what he said? He said, "Man,
I did. Hey, man, if he got 1,500, we gonna win 16 games.
Man, man, he a breakout, man. You better.
Yep.
Let's see. What y'all think, man? W or L
for the Raiders game?
Okay. And I think it's coming in now. Let's see. The official W, team leader W, easy W. Okay.
The W.
And Latoya got an L. All right.
Okay. All right. That's 3-1.
What about been preaching since this channel got created? consistently inconsistent. That's
Right,
what they are.
That's right, man.
Irking, man.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and that's a hell of a point that JS just
That's
said.
right. That is correct.
We made it to the 1 seed, guys. Listen, we made it to the 1 seed with Nick Keena Westbrook, Dez Fitzpatrick. Who else?
Yep. Cody Hollister. Anthony Ferkser.
Our boy Dante Howe. Deontay Foreman.
Yep.
The Hilliard. Like we
even Jeremy McNichols at running back.
Jeremy
right?
McNichols.
He was running back number one. Like, whoa.
Right. The Clanky Spoon is in the building, my brother. What is
the Clanky Spoon? What's good, man?
Hey.
Yeah, we like Stonehouse. Absolutely.
Hey, that's a first of all, I want to say shout out to your name, man. It sounds like a pub that you go to. The Clanky Spoon. I like that.
Clanky Spoon, yeah. So it looks like the fans are saying win, bro.
Right.
That's what it looks like. So we got our subscribers. Latoya's got us 1 and 2. That's what I got us 1 and 2. Jacques has us 2 and 1. Our subscribers have us 3 and 0. 3 and 0. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So game 4. Our boys, the ones that we have hatred for these guys too.
Yes,
man.
Sir. The beef is
Indianapolis Colts. They don't like us either. That's okay. I love it, man. I love the rivalry, man. So this game is in Indy. It's in Indianapolis, Jacques. Go for it, bro. What you got?
So you know what happened last year? I had us sweeping, and we swept them. Okay.
Yep, we did. We did.
The problem with the Colts, their defense is phenomenal. Well, it's not phenomenal. Their defense is good. Okay. It's their offense. They change quarterbacks all the time. Okay. This is their 4th year or 5th year, whatever, 5th, 4th quarterback. They went from Andrew Luck to Jacoby Brissett to Phillip Rivers to Carson Wentz now to Matt Ryan.
Yep.
You telling me Matt Ryan, who we've seen before in Atlanta, is going to come in and you're going to let the Titans defense beat you? No. Okay. The Colts team is a shell of themselves. They are in the same boat we are. Matter of fact, I think our receivers are better than theirs. Who are they really throwing to? Okay. That's 1. 2, the big threat on offense for them is Jonathan Taylor. So if you can stop him, you're good. I know they've added the additions of Stephon Gilmore on the other end, which that's going to be a challenge. Like I said, on defenses, that's where the challenge comes into play.
Yep.
But I think we have a little bit more athleticism on our offense to kind of keep up and get creative on offense to beat these guys to do something. So with that being said, I have us beating the Colts with a W with confidence. And I would say that with confidence.
Yes, sir.
With the W. Sir. Like I did last year. And everybody thought I was crazy. And we swept them.
Yep.
Confidence. Go ahead, Paul.
So I got a chance to see them play in the preseason. Saw the whole game. I was like, I'm going to sit and watch this. You know why? They had their starters out there, except for Jonathan Taylor, who is 80-90% of their offense. So I got a chance to see Matt Ryan, Michael Pittman, and all those guys, right? They played they had Paris Campbell out there. They had Alex Pierce, the rookie. So they had guys out there. Now, I know it's preseason, and for what you see might not mean or mirror the regular season, but they look terrible. They look bad. And I'm like, boy, they need Jonathan Taylor. If something happened to Jonathan Taylor, they might not win a game. That's how bad they looked on offense. So to put so much pressure on him, and some fans might say, well, that's what y'all do with Derrick Henry, blah, 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 blah. Well, Ryan Tannehill is all right, too, now, okay? Mm-hmm. He has his moments in the playoffs. We know that, and sometimes the regular seasons, but we were the 1 seed last year, right? Yeah. And the Indianapolis Colts, what people don't realize, Chris Ballard gets a lot of the GM for the Colts. He gets a lot of credit as this great GM. But how do you have 5 quarterbacks in 5 years?
Yep.
That's not good. And you have not won the AFC South since 2014.
Wow.
2014.
Wow.
When Andrew Luck was the quarterback. Yep. And they have not beat the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville since 2014. Are you kidding me? So I think the Colts is Vegas has the Colts winning the division this year, right?
They always do.
They always do.
So
they're not going to be able to stop, Derrick Henry.
Nope.
I do like their defense. You got Darius Leonard, though.
Well, his name is
Shaquille Leonard now, right?
Shaquille Leonard. Yep.
Shaquille Leonard. He looked more like Muggsy Bogues Leonard when Derrick Henry ran over him, right? Mm-hmm. And then you got Kwity Paye didn't really do that much last year. Nope. So you got Buckner, Leonard. And their corners are pretty, Kenny Moore's pretty good. He's all right. Yeah. But, outside of that, they got Stephon Gilmore. we don't have to worry about passing against them because I don't feel like they're going to score enough. I think we're going to run it down their throats. And I think, Jonathan Taylor might have a decent game, but I don't think he's going to go off. I mean,
I agree.
People don't really go off against the Titans in running game. So I as well, in Indianapolis, because normally I say we lose in Indy.
Yep.
I've said that probably 4 or 5 years in a row. I don't feel like that right now. I think their offense has gotten worse.
Yes.
So I actually had this
facts, no paper. Facts, no freaking paper.
Yes, sir. So I got this a win for us.
Okay.
So, So we got who we got? Kendall G, F the Colts. All right.
With the W.
W.
All right. I smell a W too. Let's see.
W. Now again, this is in Indy.
Hey, shout out to my boy Brian. What up, bro? He got a W.
Good.
Let's see. Nate got to get the W. Let me see.
Screw the Colts. That's funny.
Let's see.
Matt Ryan. He ain't it. He's not it.
Nope. Kendall G. Well, we already said the W 2 and 2.
2 and 2. Okay.
Luke.
That's where I'm at. 2 and 2.
What up, bro?
What up, Luke?
Jeremiah. Yep, we know about the sad news, man. We definitely know. Let's see. Let me see. I'm behind on I'm behind on the chat, man. I'm tripping. Hold on.
All right.
Okay, here we go with the W's. Stanley.
Latoya.
Oh, now you got Toya, you got a W. Okay. W for Diego. And Giants got 4-0. All right, bro. I like that. Hey,
wow.
If we go 4-0, the Titans, it's gonna be a long season for everybody else. Because
it is, man.
You don't
they'll be the shock of the world for real. You know what I mean?
That means they doing something right.
Yep, that's right. All right, so a recap. All right, so this definitely our subscribers. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed to us, subscribe now. All right, so our subscribers have us at 4-0, Jacques. You have us 3-1.
Yep.
I have us 2-2.
Okay.
All right. So next. The new jerseys and everything, man. The Washington Commanders.
Oh, these fools. Okay.
Yep. And this is in DC. They're going to Maryland to play the Washington Commanders. All right. So Carson Wentz is their quarterback.
Oh, Lord.
Do I need to say anything else? Victory, Tennessee. Okay. All right. So, do I need to say anymore, right? All right. So, they do have some good options now. Antonio Gibson from Memphis is their running back. He's a pretty good back. I'm not scared of him. Again, I mean, our run defense is just that. I mean, players like Jonathan Taylor, guys like that, you got to have a stellar running back to make me be kind of like, we got to kind of look out. But, they got Terry McLaurin. They're very talented wide receiver. We got 40 people in the chat, by the way.
40.
Yep. And, they got the rookie Dotson from Penn State. They got Samuel also as well, the trade from Carolina to the DC, the Commanders. So, offensively, besides Carson Wentz he's not terrible, but he's not going to we swept them last year. We're not scared of Carson Wentz, right? And, defensively, Chase Young is still out, and I think that's huge for them, right? They got just guys out there. You got Montez Sweat and those guys, but I don't think they have enough at the quarterback position. And when I look at their linebackers, David Mayo and Holcomb, those guys, they're not going to stop Derrick Henry, man. Run on the Washington Commanders, run on them. I got a W for the W, and I mean the Washington logo. You see this? That W, that's us. Titans win. Titans W, Titans win. I got a victory. What about you, Jacques?
A W. I mean, you said it the best. I mean, it's really one of those. I know those games don't count because they're the NFC, but I mean, it's an easy game to get in there, get your feet wet. And like I think somebody said, knock the rust off. The rust should be knocked off by then, but this is a W, man. The Commanders, man, they're new. Carson Wentz is new. It's gonna take him a minute to get used to his weapons. He doesn't have the same weapons as he had when he was in Indianapolis. He doesn't have Jonathan Taylor back there. Now I know Gibson is on my fantasy team, so I'm rooting for Gibson. But Dotson is cool. But I mean, the way our defense is, and hopefully we don't have too much crazy injuries, but we going healthy. I think this is a W, man. This is a W for me.
Okay. All right. So let's look at everybody in the comment section. What y'all got? W's or L's? James
So
Rogers.
James, he got the W. Let me see. Brian with the easy W. Let's see. Easy W for Nate.
Wow, easy W.
No hey, Kendall, no explaining. No explaining needed. He write W. I mean, it's easy. And hey, do what you did. Throw it to Moden. Exactly. On that stupid play that he threw on it. That was dumb. But anyway, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Oh, okay. We get coming in now. NFC opponents only count towards W. Yep, nothing else. And L's, nothing else. Exactly. W. Oh, they come in now. All right. Dub. Rossi with the dub. Big Sad with the dub. Mark Jones got $17. What up, Mark? Hey, look, we're coming with
dub,
the dub.
close one. Okay, I feel you.
Hey,
check out Titans Rossi show as well too, y'all.
Yes,
check him out, man. Hey, Titan Rossi got a dope show, man.
Yep.
For sure.
And Rossi, correct me if I'm wrong, but won't you be at the Titans games doing interviews this year? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think y'all have something special brewing in the win like that. Stanley with the W. Team leader with the W. Jake Young. Everybody agree. It's a W, man.
It's a W. It's a W.
Okay.
It's a W. So those that subscribe to the channel that's watching our show, man, they got us 5-0 right now.
Right.
Okay. So Jacques, you have us 4-1.
Yep.
I got us 3-2.
Yep.
Okay. So let's see what's popping.
You know what's crazy, Josh? You're right. Someone going to get injured on that field. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
That happens a lot. That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
hey, and also 3-6 Mafia. Yes, we'll be performing at the halftime show.
Yep.
And the I guess the theme for the whole year is Who Run It, which is cool. It gets everybody hyped. And I think they got some type of music video they come out. Shout out to the Titans, man. They trying to do something innovative. I like it.
Exactly. Trying to change it up.
Shout out to Memphis, man. Shout out to our supporters from Memphis, man.
And happy 9-on-1 day for Memphis as well. Today's September 1st, man. Happy 9-on-1 day for my Memphis folks, man. Mm-hmm. You know, I'll be in Memphis next weekend, you know,
for the classic
at Jackson State for the classic, man. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Memphis for sure. So all right, so the next week is a bye week.
Oh, okay.
So we're taking a break, getting everybody healthy and things. So that's what we're doing there. So the next game that we got, Jacques.
I know.
Them Colts.
I know.
Back at it in Nashville this time, bro. We in Nashville this time.
Yep.
All right, so what you think, Jacques?
So what did I do last year? What did I just say earlier? Last year, same thing.
You know, it's in my garage right now. I got a broom. That's come out. Okay. Go ahead. You're on mute, Jacques.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, it's better. So it's to me again, it's a W. I'm going W. Okay. And I hear
winning streak.
Hold on. I hear echo. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna come back in.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. All right. So while he's out, then I want to discuss this then for me. So the Indianapolis Colts, once again, you know, I don't really think that they scare us for the most part, as long as we can contain Jonathan Taylor. And at times that might seem like the easiest thing to do, and it's not, and we know that. But the strength of our team is stopping the run.
I bet.
So yeah, you good. So I'm gonna say another W, Jacques, against the Colts.
So you going W?
Yep.
Okay. I like it. Give me 1 minute. Hold on here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So no, it's a W. It's a W. It sounds crazy, but it's something we're not used to doing is sweeping the Colts. But we're going to sweep them again this year. They just don't have to go from Carson Wentz to Matt Ryan, who's a pocket passer, who we know our defense eats off those type of passers. Man, give us the W, man. And it's in Nashville, man. Yeah, we'll be fine. Give us that W, and we'll sweep them again.
Yeah, for sure. Still, just not enough. They don't have enough.
They don't have
enough. We got the Clanky Spoon with a W. Kendall G. Got a lot of W's out there, man.
Let me see.
I haven't seen many L's.
I thought I seen an L. Hold on. Oh, we got 6-0. Okay. Jeremiah L. The chickens come to. Okay.
Understood.
Got it. Let's see. Let me see. Matt Ryan is either bad or envy. You're right. He's either cold or hot. It's really weird.
He's 37 years old now. It's a little different now, man.
Yes, sir.
Talking to him.
Yep. Yep. And the Colts will be crying. You're right. Latoya, now you got another WT. Okay, I see you.
Okay.
Let's see. Matt Ryan hasn't made the playoffs in 3 years. Tanner has. Yep, exactly.
That's right.
And he just doesn't have enough pieces around him. He's 4-2. He doesn't have enough pieces around him. He went from Roddy White to Julio Jones to Gonzalez, Tony Gonzalez to Calvin Ridley to now he has Alec.
Alec Pierce.
Alec Pierce and who else?
Well, Michael Pittman Jr. is there.
And Michael Pittman Jr. He's about their best receiver.
Yeah.
And if you can scheme something up to kind of take him out the game, you got to say Jonathan. That's why I don't understand, man, how they gonna do this, man. It's crazy, man. But yeah, I got us winning.
Okay. All right. So I have us down at 4-2. Mm-hmm. You got us at 5-1.
It's crazy.
And our subscribers have them undefeated. So, okay, y'all sound like we gonna make the Super Bowl the way we talking here.
Yeah.
So all right. So the next game, the Houston Texans AFC South battle in Houston, in the H-Town. Shout out to DJ Screw, RIP to DJ Screw, and all. Houston is one of my favorite cities to go to. All right, Jacques, let me tell you about this game for me, man.
Go ahead, bro.
So, I think this game could be tricky. It's an AFC South game. I can't sit there and say we'll go undefeated. Not to say we can't, but it's in Houston. Houston plays us tough every year, man. They could be 0-11 and play us and beat us, and we're 11-0. Houston, overall, their run defense last year wasn't good. Their defense wasn't good last year at all, but they ended up finding something last year, and that is the quarterback Davis Mills. You know what I'm saying? And he's in his second year this year. And I'm not saying he's the next Tom Brady, but hey, he's pretty good and he's very confident. And they have a receiver that I feel is probably one of the more underrated receivers in the league, Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks makes plays. Now, on the flip side of this, they got to stop us, and I think they're going to try to sell out to stop Derrick Henry. And there remains to be seen if that can be done. But this game is in Houston, and Houston, they play us tough. As you mentioned, they got a lot of former Texans on our team, right? And I'm not saying that makes an advantage, but I think that, Davis Mills could have an opportunity to do something. And I can't sit there and say we're going to win every AFC South game. I can't say that. And I can't say that this is going to be this undefeated team. We're going to lose games. I think this might be a trap game. I think this is a game that we can actually lose. So I'm going to say against the Houston Texans, hear me out, is a loss for us in Houston based on a few factors. I said Davis Mills, this will be his 8th game playing this year. Brandon Cooks will still be out there doing pretty well. Run game is okay. But I think more than anything, man, their defense, though, they don't stop the run pretty well. They do cause turnovers. And I think that could be a play for Tannehill. Tannehill threw 4 interceptions against them last year, right? Desmond King had 3 picks last year against them. And I think the same could take place this year too, man. So I'm saying an L, Jacques. What you think, bro?
I got to echo that.
Wow.
Yep, I echo that. Yes, I think it's an L too. I just think they play us very tough, and for some reason that we don't prepare for them very well. Matter of fact, the last game we played them, they almost beat us, which was insane, right?
Exactly.
And they've kind of upgraded a little bit. They got Damon Pierce, I think, at running back, right? Who's pretty decent. Yep. They got the kid from LSU, the corner, right?
We don't know. Yeah, Derek Stingley.
Derek Stingley.
He's good.
Yep, they got Lovie Smith as a coach, and Lovey's he's a pretty decent coach when he puts it together, right?
Yep.
They got a couple of pieces. I just feel like, I don't know if Vrabel does this on purpose because he used to be a ex-Texan coach or whatever, but I just feel like they play us very tough and we don't prepare for these games, and it's in Texas. So actually, I have us taking an L on this one. It sucks because we come out 6-1, but this is the typical Titan way. This is what we do as a Titans team. Right. Until they prove me otherwise. The Texans can be 1-5 or 1-6 or 0-6 right now, and we overlook them. I'm telling you, I was at that Texans game when Tannehill threw 4 picks or 5 or whatever, how many ever he threw. I was so ticked off. I've never been that ticked off. We were supposed to win that game with authority. We were playing against practice squad players and
no paper.
and people from FedEx and UPS that used to play back in high school. but you let them come in and you let them do what they did. It was terrible. That's what A.J. Brown should have stepped up. Julio didn't even play. Like, did nobody really just step up in that game? And it just really ticked me off. And I think if we would have had Derek, I think we would have been okay. But remember, last year we didn't have Derek with the Texans game, and he usually does a pretty decent job. So, but just with this particular game, I just feel like, man, I just don't have no confidence in him right now to just say, hey, you can be like a Bills team where they go in and beat teams with authority like they're supposed to. Until I see it, then I'll believe it. But I got to take an L on this one, man.
Okay, Jacques. We talking big cheese on this one, man, about the Texans, man. Yeah. So let's see what our subscribers say, man.
Let me see. It's a mixed bag, man.
Okay.
Kendall G with 6-1. Big Sad with the L.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep, they got Lovey Smith. We talked about that. Yep. Diego with the L.
An L, okay.
The official TYA L.
And he's like, with a question mark, an L.
Oh, yeah.
Am I saying that right? Official TY.
Yeah,
Is that how
right,
you saying it, bro? I can hear, even though I've never heard you talk, I can hear your voice on this one, man.
Yep. Mark said he ain't gonna never pick his team to lose. Even if they lose, he ain't gonna pick his team to lose.
I got you, man.
Let's see. Mark Jones with the W. I like the confidence, Mark. Keep that up because you think like that. I say an L, they can surprise everybody. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. Right.
Yep. Corey Banks with the W. The defensive say,
I know he's like the Texans, an L, bro.
Right. Nate
what
with
are y'all
the L.
talking about up here? Yeah.
Let's see.
It's a mixed bag, though.
Josh with the 6-1 L.
1 L, okay.
Let's see. Team leader with a W. They still coming in. Let's see. Where you at, Toya? Because I already know you finna pick a L.
Team leader with a W. Okay, all right.
Maybe this works in reverse and we out. Yep. Hey, it could be. I mean, that happens. Yep. That literally happens every time. We say we gonna lose and we end up winning. I don't know if you ever if you guys are new. Yep, I told you. What I tell you, she was gonna pick a L 4-3. I already knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
That's where I'm at right now. I'm 4-3 too right now.
Vrabel's gonna fix that trend this year, and he is a ringing coach of the year. Raya, I agree.
We got 43 people in the chat.
Yep, you guys speaking into existence. I like it. You got to manifest it. I like it, man. I do it every Sunday. I'm like, Lord, the Titans are gonna win, and they're gonna win. They're gonna win with some conjecture. They're gonna win with authority, and then they disappoint me, but it's okay. It's okay. All right.
So what do you think, Jacques? We from our subscribers, it's a mixed bag.
It's a mixed bag, dog. Like
let's say like I see more W's, but it's still a mixed bag.
Yeah, give him the W.
Okay. All right.
Give him the W. Okay. Yeah, give him the W.
His official TY was like an L. L. He convinced us, man. Okay, a W. Yep. So you all are telling us the Tennessee Titans after 7 games is going to be 7-0.
That's what they say. 7-0.
That's talking big now. That's probably the best team in the league at that point.
Oh man, we got an Eagles fan in here. This is my boy Gio, man. Go on ahead with that bull crap, man.
So, Jacques, you are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're 5-2. I'm 4-3. Okay. All right. So, your boys, another one of your favorite teams, Jacques.
Don't do that.
Them Chiefs, man. The Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs. All right, and this we play them in Kansas City. We go to the Show Me State. So, Jacques, show me who do you think's gonna win this game, bro?
All right. So the Chiefs, I don't know what it is, and with the Titans and the Chiefs, but the Titans tend to get the upper hand on the Chiefs all the time, except when it really counts. It's crazy, man. When it really counts, they come through, but when it really don't count, we always come through. I think the Chiefs, and shout out to our boy Joe Watts. Hey. Shout out to Joe.
South Nashville in the house. South
yes,
side, South.
He's a huge Chiefs fan. We were talking about this today, actually. And he's a huge Chiefs fan, but coming from a Chiefs fan, he thinks that the Chiefs are on a downtrend. And I'm going to continue that. I think the Chiefs didn't do enough on defense to elevate themselves to where they once was. Offensively, they lost Tyreek Hill. They still got Travis Kelce, but losing Tyreek Hill is huge, okay? Right. And the way we played them last year, I think defensively the Titans understand how Patrick Mahomes plays now. I think the NFL is starting to figure out Patrick Mahomes, and Patrick Mahomes has to figure out how to get back to where he once was. But in Kansas City, in what day is that game? Is it in October or November?
It's in let me check here. It is in
November.
November
Okay.
6th.
So the good thing is it's not going to be too cold. It'll be chilly, but it's not going to be too cold. So you actually get to play the Chiefs when it's not really, really cold in Kansas City, because every time we played them, it was super cold in Kansas City. I think this is a game where you see the running game gets going. I think you can pass on this, so you can gain some confidence in the pass game with this game. So I actually have us winning this game. I have a W like I did last year. It's the same concept. I have us beating the Chiefs, and we whooped the Chiefs last year. So they were better last year than they are this year. Yeah.
Man, you speaking fire, bro. Facts, no paper, bro. For real.
Sir. Yep.
So Jacques has a W here. So for me, of course, they got Patrick Mahomes still on the field, of course. And they do have Travis Kelce, so they have those pillars that are still there. And the offensive line last year played much better. They were actually pretty good last year. Yep. And previously they were not. Now they get Clyde Edwards-Helaire back healthy, but you just never know with him because he's kind of banged up a lot. So by this game, I'm not sure. The 9th game of the season, if he'll be out there or not, I'm not sure. But we'll just assume that he will be. I think their offense has declined. You don't have Tyreek Hill out there, man. That's a huge loss. Mm-hmm. That's huge. And we still were beating them with Tyreek Hill on the field.
There you go. Facts, no paper.
Right. Even when they were going to the Super Bowl, we were winning. Now, they beat us in the playoffs in the AFC Championship game. It is what it is, But, we have had their number a little bit more than they've had ours the last few games that we played the Chiefs. But I think more than anything, and shout out to my former college teammate, man, Lenny Herring, his son Malik Herring made the team for the Chiefs. He's a defensive tackle, so so congrats there. But I just think overall defensively is where the Chiefs struggle now. There's no Tyrann Mathieu anymore, right?
Nope.
And you still got he's not. And then their other Charvarius Ward from MTSU, he's not there either. So no, exactly. So when you look at their DBs, it's just kind of like who do you have out there? Yep. Who's these guys? Who's Bud? Who's this guy? Right? That's where I think we're going to cause a problem is against their defense. They're not going to be able to stop us. Yep. We can run on them. We can pass on them. Now, it's weird for me to say that we're going to lose to Houston the week before in Houston, and for me to say that we're going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City. But that's what I'm going to say. Yep. I'm going to say that. I have us beating the Kansas City Chiefs November 6th in Kansas City, Missouri. Show me, Kansas City, what you can do. Show me that L while you're at it, man. Yep. W for the Titans, man.
Let's go. Brian, I'm disappointed in you, man. You got us an L. Do your homework, Brian. Come on, Brian.
Be easy.
I'm messing with you, Brian. Let's see.
6-1. Hit that like button, folks.
Let's see. Yeah, I feed it. Let's see. That's Cap will be 6-1. Let's see. I hate to say this, he's taking the L. So
that's all right. Hey man, let's be real. Like we win every game. It's not doesn't work like that.
The clanky spoon. Like I said, I like your name, bro. All right. Josh 7-1. We own the Chiefs. Yep. Even when we had Mariota, he won a playoff game.
That's right. Exactly.
The infamous I passed it to myself game.
Yep. The infamous Travis Kelce got laid out that game too
by Jonathan
Cyprian.
He told him up. Toya, okay.
Toya W. Latoya P. I feel you.
Hold on. I seen my whole cussing team. Yeah.
Yep.
So Mark got 27-3.
27-3. Wow, win. Okay, we got W's here. We got W's. So our subscribers have us
8-0.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
8-0.
8-0.
Yep, 8-0. W. Let's see. Y'all got us 8, man. We going to the Super Bowl. All right. Hey, I like this. Malik can be Mahomes. Yep, he sure can. He sure can. Hey,
wow.
Your comment is on fire right now, Mark.
Yeah, that is, man. Hey, that's a heck of a comment, bro.
Yep, because you can scout because he's Steve reincarnated, but he has Patrick Mahomes things he does. The sidearm, the different things. That's how you do that. No, that's big facts, bro. That's big facts.
That is.
7-1. I know
we're excited about Malik, by the way, too. And we'll talk more about it.
Man. Yeah. Yes, sir. Diego with the L. Okay. All right, Diego. It's all good, bro. It's all good.
Yep.
6-2. Okay. 2 true. So they got a W, man. They got a W.
They got a W. All right. So they have us 8-0. Jacques, our subscribers. Jacques, you have us 6-2. I have us 5-3. That's where we are, man. All right. So, Jacques.
Yes, sir.
The Denver Broncos Russell Wilson with the big contract today, $256 million, 163 of that guaranteed, 7 years for a 31-year-old man. No, 30, is he 33 or something, I think.
He's my age. Yeah.
Yeah. The Denver Broncos, Jacques. What you think, bro?
This was it's a tough one. But where is it at? Is it in Mile High?
It's in Nashville.
Okay. Whew. Okay. Now, we were able to contain Russell Wilson last year, guys.
Facts, no paper.
I don't think Russell Wilson is the same Russell Wilson he will be with the Seahawks. I think he's probably still gonna get that Russell Wilson with the Broncos with more weapons, right?
Right.
But with this game, it's weird because the Broncos are a mixed bag as well. They have some good elements, but they also have some question marks too, right? Yep. They got the running back. Is it correct me if I'm wrong? How Javonte Williams?
Yeah, he's the starting running back. Javonte Williams.
He's the running back. You have the kid from Alabama, the receiver,
Jerry Jeudy.
Yep. You got Noah Fant still there?
Yes, he is. Noah Fant, the tight end. Yep.
They have some pieces.
You know, I don't think. No, you know what? I don't think he plays for them anymore.
Okay.
No.
Defensively, they're okay. They got one of the best. One of the best safeties in the NFL is Simmons. DBs, they got that boy.
Surtain.
Who?
Patrick Surtain.
They got Jr. Patrick Surtain Jr. Yep, we've seen his dad play. Dad was pretty good.
Yep.
With this is a weird game, man. It's a weird game.
It is.
I got a weird feeling about this one. I don't know why I have a weird feeling about this one, but they play us tough. I think this is actually gonna be an L for me, man. It's just weird. Okay. It's a weird feeling that I got. It's a possible win, but I just feel like the way the Broncos play us, they play us tough too, and it's really hard to beat the Broncos. It's just like how I said, like how we play the Texans and stuff. It's the same thing. So I actually got us taking a W on this one. I mean, an L on this one, dog.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So, as you mentioned, we played against Russell Wilson last year, right? And in the first half, Russell Wilson did pretty well, and then we just shut him down the second half, right? And then they couldn't stop us in Seattle on defense, just couldn't stop our run. But, now this is the Denver Broncos. I do feel like offensively they do have better weapons. You got Cortland Sutton. You got Jeudy, and you got Hamlin. You got Ken Hamler. Ken Hamler.
You right? You KJ Hamler?
Yeah, KJ Hamler, right. Those are your receivers. So you got a mixed bag of good receivers that you really do. Right. The run game I'm not worried about. I mean, Javonte Williams, and you got Melvin Gordon as well. I'm not worried about them guys. But, I think Russell Wilson will have an opportunity. His offensive line is pretty decent. I think where Denver's very strong is their defense.
Yep.
You got Surtain. You got Bradley Chubb out there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You got Simmons, as you mentioned. Justin Simmons is very underrated at safety, man.
Sir.
Rudy's pretty good, man. He's pretty good. And they got Darby out there, the other corner. He's all right. I think where their weakest is in the middle. That they got old DJ Jones out there, man. They signed him to a big contract. You know what I mean? And from Cincinnati, he played at Houston. But I think you can run on them. I think the passing part is going to be very difficult for us. I don't think we're going to be able to pass the ball against Denver. Looking at this game, though, I really do think this could be a big game for Derrick Henry. Because, again, I think their interior defensive line isn't strong. And I think where we're strong as our run blocking, I'm not really confident about our pass blocking. Matter of fact, I think our offensive line is shaky right now on top of our wide receivers. And that's another story. But just sticking to, the schedule piece, I think that's the strength of ours is our run game. So I actually think we're going to run pretty well against them. I think we can contain them offensively because they don't really scare me running the ball. I think Russell Wilson could have a decent game passing, but they're going to have to stop our run game. And I think that's what will be a success. This is a weird game because I'm sitting at win-loss. I'm not sure. Right. But I'm actually going to give us a win for this game. Okay. I think we're going to run just well enough to beat the Denver Broncos. If it was in the Mile High, I would say it's a loss. But since it's in Nashville, I'm going with a dub here.
When's the last time they played us here in Nashville? Because I know we usually go to Denver.
Yeah. I don't remember.
It's been a minute. It's been a while, dog.
It's been a while. So
Mark Jones.
All right, so what do we got?
8-0.
8-1.
Mark with the W.
Mark Jones with W. That's an L. Okay.
Let's see. Jeremiah with the W. The Fisher 9-0.
W.
Clanky Spoon with an L. Okay. I see it. Give me 1 minute. Yep, he was traded to the Seahawks. Thank you for the clarification, team.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
The Russell Wilson trade. That's right. Thank you,
Damon,
team.
Damon B in the building. He says Titans over the Broncos.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right. A win for Latoya P.
Finally got another win. Big Sad with the 7-2. Mark already said W. Let me see.
Yeah, it looks like a win, Jacques.
Titan over Jacques. Yep. And I think
Josh you all have us undefeated.
Yep. 2016 is when last time we played them. Okay.
Thanks, Josh.
Okay. So yeah, they got us undefeated, man.
They have us undefeated. Okay. All right. So our subscribers, again, if you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you're not hit the like button, hit the like button as well.
You know what you're right, because that's when Taylor Lewan got into it with Talib.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. All right. So Jacques, you have us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have a 6 and 3.
6-3. Yeah.
I'm 6 and 3.
That's interesting. Okay.
Okay.
We caught up.
I was behind by 2 games. I caught up. For a minute, I was like, damn, I'm on 4 over here. But yeah. So okay. All right. So the Denver Broncos. All right. Next. We got Mr. Relax. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, Lord.
All right. And this game is at Green Bay, Wisconsin, in November. All right. So, around Thanksgiving. So, we all know about Aaron Rodgers. Mm-hmm. We also know how Green Bay has been doing us the past few times we've played them. They've beaten the smithereens out of us. It hasn't even been close. The last time we played them was 2 years ago. It was snowing real bad. Man, it wasn't a competition at all. It was a bad loss for us. And Jacques, you and I did the show at Willie B's. By the way, if you haven't checked out Willie B's, check out Willie B's. We did the show there for the Packers game, and it was embarrassing. Embarrassing.
Yep.
Now, again, it's a new team. They don't have 17 out there in Devontae Adams. See, that's a big difference. I actually think Green Bay's receivers are actually pretty terrible, if you ask me. I think they're awful, actually.
I agree.
But they still have a strong run game with Aaron Jones, and they also got the backup. Why did I be forgetting his name? The guy from
Dillard
College. Yes, Dillard. Yeah, Dillard. So they got those guys. They're still there, and you still got 12 on the field. Well, what I like about Green Bay, man, I like their defense, and I have for a while. And Green Bay's defense has been stout, and even in the playoffs, though they lost, the offense just kind of like us, just didn't do enough. Their defense held strong. The offense just didn't come to play. And so when you look at Green Bay's defense, I think that's where we're going to have our struggles, Jacques. I think it's on defense for them. And you got Jair Alexander out there. I mean, you got guys out there that's pretty good on their defense. So it's in Green Bay. It's going to be cold. I got it as a loss, bro. I got it as an L. And I think it's going to be a close game. I just think right now, I think their defense is going to be there. We got 47 people in the chat, by the way. So an L for me, Jacques. Talk to me, bro.
Well, first of all, thank you, Janky. You said great show, fellas.
Thank you, sir.
So real quick, for me, it's the same concept, man. It's hard to win in Lambeau, right? I feel like offensively, they kind of downgraded at the receiver spot, and I think Aaron Rodgers has got a big payday. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to dial it in, right? Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback, but he went to the Super Bowl in 2010 and won it. But they really haven't done nothing beyond that point, right? Yep. But pertaining to the Titans and the Packers, I have us taking this L. It's not going to be a blowout. It's not going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be real close because of the unknowns when it comes to our receivers. And I feel like we're kind of even when it comes to that, but I just feel like they're going to do a little bit more because of the quarterbacks, right? I feel like Tannehill and Aaron Rodgers is going to find a way to win. I feel like Tannehill is going to try his best, but he's just not no Aaron Rodgers. So I feel like this is an L. This is a good L to take because it's an NFC game, right? So it's not going to really impact you. Just impacts the win record loss. But I got to take an L, but a close game, a real close game. Matter of fact, I think we'll lose by a field goal on this one.
Okay. Cool, man. Cool. Okay. All right, Jacques. So it's L for you, L for me. What we got? L. All right. L. Woo. Okay.
Oh, hold on. I think that's an L.
Wow.
L.
Yeah, damn, we haven't done well against Green Bay.
L.
Okay. We have our first L. We have our first L from our subscribers, man.
You know the last time we beat them? Do you know when the last time we beat the Green Bay Packers? I'll wait. You know, the last quarterback that beat the Green Bay Packers was Marcus Mariota. That's when we had Rashad Matthews. That's when we had Murray.
Marco Murray, yeah, okay.
Yep, we acted a fool on those guys, man. We acted a fool on those guys. If you guys don't remember, go back and watch that game. Yep. And the official said it. Mariota was a weird quarterback, man. Here. He did some weird things, but he also did some amazing things. And that was one game he acted a fool, man. Like you man. Okay, we beat the Green Bay Packers and we beat the brakes off them. It was ridiculous, man.
Yep.
So but I have us losing that game.
Okay. So it looks like our subscribers feel the exact same way. It looks like this seems pretty consistent here. Okay. All right. So first L from our subscribers watching the show. It's their first L. We got them at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-1.
Yep.
Jacques, I think you have us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 and 4.
Yep.
I have us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have us 6 and 4.
Yep.
Okay. 6 and 4, 6 and 4. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So the Green Bay Packers. The next game. Oh my gosh. Whew. This is one of my new teams I hadn't really liked of late, man. Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh,
them your boys right there, Jacques. Them Bengals, man. Bro, I'm gonna tell. I think I be telling you, man. I be slick thinking at times they might be your number one nemesis, bros. Them Bengals. Anytime you talk about Cincinnati, you be like, I'd be like, woo, that boy Jacques got some heat for them jokers, man. So Cincinnati. Oh boy. All right, so Cincinnati has owned us the last 2 times we've played them. They beat us at home. They beat us in Cincinnati. And even the year that they beat us when, we went to the playoffs, Cincinnati was a bad football team. But I told Jacques when I seen him play that game, when Cincinnati won, I said, man, Joe Burrow's all right. His receiving, this was before Jamar Chase was drafted. I looked at, Bird, and I looked at, T. Higgins. And I was kind of like, wow, they got some ball players. And then Joe Mixon running the ball, said they got some ball players out there. And so they end up spending a little bit of money on defense, get like Trey Hendrickson and those guys, and sort of bolstered some of their defense last year. And they end up making just enough plays last year. I mean, they made the Super Bowl at the end of the day. Could have won the Super Bowl. Really should have won the Super Bowl if the offensive line would just held up for another second or two. He was going to throw the ball to Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase was wide open. That would have been a touchdown if he'd not say drop the ball. But I think overall, Cincinnati has a swag about them right now when they play us. They do. And it still bothers me to this day of all the losses that we've had in my lifetime. That was the most heartbreaking loss ever. And Jacques, I tell the story. Y'all, I was on the phone with Jacques, man, when the interception happened, dude. I'm talking about as soon as it happened. I heard Jacques walking out the stage. I said, Jacques, what's going on? I'm gone, bro. That's it, dog. We're done. I know it. We've lost. I said, Jacques, we still got down about. We're done. I'm telling you, we lost. Jacques was just as disgruntled as I was. Pissed off. Pissed. And Cincinnati, like, the thing for us, man, right now, we have the energy right now against them. We're the angry team. They're not, right? Yep. So, as you might think that I was going to say we're going to take an L on this game, I actually think we're going to win this game, man. I think we're going to beat the Cincinnati Bengals. I say that on the fact that they still got the same offensive line. Nothing has really changed. You still got to see Jeffrey Simmons. You still got to see those 9 sacks that we produced last year in the playoffs, right? You still got to see that, right? Mm-hmm. And I think as well, they didn't get to see the full Derrick Henry, right? They saw I just got out of the injury list for 2.5 months. Now I'm here, right? Mm-hmm. I think that's going to be a problem because Deontay Foreman ran very well against the Cincinnati Bengals. Mm-hmm. And the Bengals didn't really spend a lot of money in free agency right now. So you essentially still got the same team. So based on that factor that we got 22 in the backfield, I think we're going to beat the Cincinnati Bengals, man. I do. As much as I can't stand them jokers, I'm going to go for it. What about for you, Jacques?
So, I mean, the story was funny, bro. It was hilarious. But I honestly, man, I think the energy is going to be high for this game. And with the Bengals, man, I feel like, the O-line, because they added a couple of pieces. They did. But I feel like the Bengals are on this cocky high right now, right? And they got hot at the end of the year. They got hot at the right time. But the Bengals also have flaws too. Okay, like you said, even though they added to the pieces on their O line, I feel like the Titans have this game penciled on their calendars. I feel like Tannehill has this game penciled on his calendar, and I feel like Tannehill is like, okay, I jacked it up for us. I messed it up for us.
He did. 100%. Facts on paper.
And I'm going to win this game for us. So I feel like this is going to be a W off pure emotion. Off pure emotion, off pure energy, off of pure, hey, we're here. This is one game. If we're gonna win, if we're gonna lose, we can lose the rest of the games. But this is a game that we're gonna win. And I feel like the stadium is going to be electric. I just feel like the fans are pissed off. I feel like it could be a fight at this game. That's how pissed off people are. That's how bad it is. Okay. So I actually feel like we're going to win this game. And I think we're going to win it actually with some conjecture and with some authority. And I feel like it's going to be a real physical game. And I feel like with Jamar Chase and what he did to us last year, because he went off, but he didn't go off. He really didn't go off on offense, bro. I think that's what just pisses me off the most. If you would have beat us, I would have been okay. But we got 9 sacks and we still lost how we lost. So I think we're going to win this game. Matter of fact, no, I know we're going to win this game. And pencil it for me, a W for me, bro.
Okay, I got you.
And this time I'm not gonna walk out the stadium pissed off, man.
Yeah, don't do that, Jock. Hang in there, man. We might have something going on, man. We might win again, man. You know, just hang in there, Jock.
Right.
No, I understand, man. Hey, you were right though. You called it. You called it. So cool, man. All right. So I got a W. Jock has a W. What about everybody else?
8-2. Jeremiah with the W. Cincinnati. Yep, you're right. The Clanky Spoon says L. Okay. Team leader said he take it. The Revenge with the he said W. Let's see. Louis with the W. Let me see. The W. Oh, we already seen that. Damon with the W. Let's see. I think the Titans will be up for this game because yep. I agree. Let's see.
And y'all do know Quentin Spain is no longer with the Bengals. Matter of fact, he's on no team right now.
That's what he get. Yeah, you don't give up a sack until you're gonna be on the team. Latoya came through with a W. Shout out to you, Toya.
Okay.
Corey B with a W. Jake Young with a W. Ooh, okay, 5 touchdowns from Tannehill on that game. Yep, I agree. This could be actually a game where Tannehill like so ticked off because this game sent him in a depression. It sent him into a deep depression. And when you depressed and you get a team, like I said, it might be a fight, man. Just get ready. It might be something where it get a little crucial in that stadium. Exactly, like you see a Bengals fan, you just kind of pop him in their jaw by accident. I didn't mean to, bro. It's the hurt behind it, man. So, Yep. So the fans got a W. The supporters got a W, man.
That's right. All right. So, Jacques, you and I and Latoya P as well, we're 7-4 right now.
7-4.
Yep. Our subscribers have us at 10-1. 10-1, y'all. So y'all really thinking the Titans going to the Super Bowl?
Man, Super Bowl all the way, baby.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. All right. So next. The Eagles. And if anybody is in Philly going to the game, that's a game that I have penciled to go to there in Philadelphia, a la the AKA the AJ Brown game. This is what this is, the Arthur Juan Brown Bowl. That's what this game is called, man. So
talk to me, huh?
This game.
And here go my boy. Bro, Gio, you gonna get thrown out the chat, Gio. Complain, bro.
All right, so the Eagles, playoff team from last year, they've added some pieces, and they're continuing to add pieces. They just added, Gardner Johnson from the Saints. Of course, they've added AJ Brown. I still have a lot of mixed emotions about that for sure. I have some days I'm like, what the hell did we just do? And other moments I'm like, I get it, right? And to me, AJ Brown wrote the check for himself to get on out of town. But on the same time, too, we're feeling it. You know what I'm saying? When you look at our receiving core, we are feeling that right now. I don't care what nobody says. We're feeling that right now, right? So this is going to be an interesting game. When you look at it, at this time, when you look at Jalen Hurts, will he do enough to beat us? And, one thing I've always said about us that we struggle with are scrambling quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. He fits that bill 100%. He almost had 1,000 yards rushing last year, quarterback. So he runs very efficient. And the Eagles was the number 1 rush offense in the NFL last year. Okay. So I actually think that bodes well for them against us. AJ is going to play with a lot of emotion. And AJ's not a guy. He's not going to go around trying to beat up anybody or thing like that. But he's a guy, though, if you do test him, he will come back. He will fight back for sure. He ain't going to start nothing. But if you, so, one thing, if it was a player I feel that would try to go at him in that regard would probably be Christian Fulton.
Yep.
Since they've been teammates. Other guys don't even know AJ Brown.
Right.
Farley maybe a little bit. But, Byard, of course, at safety. Yes, he would. And Hooker, right. But I'm thinking more like the corners one-on-one, right?
Yeah.
They'll say Byard will probably come down and say something to him.
Yeah.
But AJ's going to play with a lot of emotion. I honestly don't feel that AJ Brown's going to have a big game for some reason. I think the Eagles are going to run the ball. I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to run. And the Eagles have one of the best, if not the best, offensive line group in the NFL. And I think that's going to handle well for them. So it's in Philly, December 4th. That run game, they got Miles Sanders, then you receive again, you got Devontae Smith out there and things, but their defense with Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham and those guys.
Maybe Davis.
Yeah. And then you got corners and Slay and Bradbury, Gardner Johnson. I think this is an L for us, man. Okay. I think it's an L for us against the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Eating cheesesteak and all, we're still gonna take an L here. What about you, Jacques?
To me, it really depends on Jalen Hurts. Jalen is an okay quarterback. He's okay, right? Like you said, he can do it with his legs, but with his arm, it's a mixed bag for me. I'm sorry. Yeah. And he can get it to AJ, but I'm like you. I don't think AJ will really have a big game. And usually ex-Titans players tend to have big games against the Titans. But for some reason, I think either AJ's going to play or he's going to be hurt, right? And if you're an Eagles fan in here, that's what you're going to have to live with AJ Brown. He's a mixed bag, okay? My homeboy's a huge Eagles fan. Shout out to Gio. But he's a mixed bag, man, and when it comes to injuries and his health. Defensively is what you got to worry about, right? Defensively, we're real solid when it comes to their defense. But I just think at the end of the day, it comes down to Jalen Hurts. Kyler Murray, to me, is more shiftier, right?
Thanks.
Jalen Hurts is more of a straight runner. He's not like a Malik Willis. He's not the fastest. So I feel like if you can contain him almost to the point to the left and right and have them say, hey, beat me with your arm, it's cool. I think this would be a low-scoring game, to be honest with you, because of Jalen Hurts. If they had another quarterback back there, I can be like, okay, they'll probably have a big chance to really, really win this game. But I feel like this is going to be more of a defensive, hard-fought battle and a run game and a run-heavy game, because just like they got a good running game, we got a good running game. You got to remember, we got the best run game in one of the best run offenses in the league, and Derrick Henry and what Hilliard and Foreman was able to do. So, yeah, the Eagles got a good run game, but you forgot about the big baby Titans over here, right? So I feel like this is going to be a W for us. Now, this game, to me, don't really count because it's an NFC game. It's a win-loss column. But I just feel like our defense even if the loss to Harold Landry, we'll talk about that in a minute, I still think we can be a top 5 defense for what we have, right? I know our secondaries and our corners are questionable, but I think they're going to do enough to be where they need to be. So I got a W with this game, and it's strictly on Jalen, man. I like Jalen, but I just feel like, can he be the guy to just throw it where he needs to throw it? I don't know, dog. So that's just
got you.
And they went to the playoffs last year, but they got destroyed.
They did.
With that run game, with that defense, with everything that they had, they got murdered. They got destroyed. So when I seen it, I was like, okay, they're okay. Yeah. They've added pieces, but okay. So, that's for me.
Okay. All right. So, Jacques with the W, me with the L. So, let's see what everyone else says. W, Big Sad.
Clanky Spoon with the W. Louis with the L. Let's see. Jalen Hurts, we urge to get it. Yep. Hey, let's hope. I mean, he got a number 1 receiver, so we'll see how it goes. Damon with the W. Jeremiah with the L. Let's see. I'm looking for L's. Wins and W's, guys. Wins and W's. Let's see. Diego with the W. Mm-hmm. Hey, here you go. This is my boy Gio. So I told you my boy Gio is a huge Eagles fan. He said, I agree. It's too much hype. I need to see results. Now, Gio, I'm going to ask you this real quick question. I know you're the Eagles fan in here. What did you see in the preseason, and did you see anything, and what did you think? Type it in the comment section, bro, and I'll highlight your comment. Let's see. What else we got? Latoya P with the W. Okay. Jeremiah 9-3.
All right.
With the W.
For the W.
City. What up, fellas? Been a wild rough day for the Titans. Yeah, I know, bro.
Yeah.
I know. Let's see. That's what we got so far, Hawk. So
okay. Looks like another W here, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So Jacques, you are 8-4, sir. I'm 7-5.
Okay.
Our subscribers watching the channel today, we appreciate you all watching the show. By the way, hope you all are having a great time. I know we are.
Yes, sir.
11-1.
Oh,
So
wow.
again, right now we as a fan base have us as the best team in the AFC by far.
That's crazy.
At 11-1.
So my boy said too much hype. We got slaughtered by the Dolphins.
Yeah. Yeah. Understood, man. Understood. So, all right. So the Philadelphia Eagles. That's what we have just right now. All right. So our next game, Jacques, AFC South game in Nashville, the Jacksonville Jaguars. All right. Jacksonville's coming into town to play us there. 48 people in the chat. Hit the like button, folks. All right, Jacques, what you think, sir?
You ever had that, like a fly in your face that just won't go away? Like a bug in your face that just won't go away and just keep swatting? That's the Jaguars for me. The Jaguars get on my nerves. Their organization gets on my nerves. Their organization actually is the one that got A.J. Brown traded. It's their freaking fault. I'm blaming it on them too.
Tell them why, Jacques. Tell them why, Jacques. People might not know why. Tell them why.
Christian Kirk, what, $70 million? Christian Kirk, who hasn't even had 1,000 yards. Okay, that's stupid. You go out and I've seen a stat today. Oh my God. The Jacksonville Jaguars over a period of time have spent $1 billion in free agency.
That's crazy, man.
You let that sink in. $1 billion. Okay. If I can find
he ain't afraid to spend money, it looks like.
He's crazy. Okay. Yeah. This franchise gets on my nerves, and they've been getting on my nerves ever since. We're going to beat the Jags. King Henry's going to run over the Jags. Now, I feel like the Jags this time will score some points. They scored up points last year. I feel like they'll score some points this year. You got Etienne. He's back, but you don't know if he's going to stay healthy, right? Trevor Lawrence is there. You got Doug Peterson there. I mean, if he can't elevate that team, then what, right? You need to sell the team. You need to take this team and go somewhere else, okay? But for a Titans perspective, this is a W. The King usually has these big games, and I feel like the King can have a big game and do what he got to do. Because defensively, they got a nice defensive line. The number 1 pick, Walker, I think that's who it is.
Yep.
He's pretty decent. But it's the typical Jags thing to do is to not get Lawrence help. He needs help on that O-line, but you go out and do the opposite, which makes no sense. But whatever, right? But to me, we do pretty good against the Jags. I say this is a W. What about you, Hawk?
Sounds good, Jacques. So Jacksonville has to come to Music City and play us, man. And, like you said, they do have Travis Etienne back, Christian Kirk. Some of their receivers are pretty decent, versus what they had, like last year, with Christian Kirk, Marvin Jones, and Zay Jones, pretty decent amount of good receivers. Evan Ingram's their tight end. Offensively, they got some good weapons. James Robinson, he's still kind of banged up from his Achilles tear, but I think he's going to play this year. And defensively, they got a lot of young guys. I think the issue for them, man, is, you can pass on them. You can run on them. I mean, I think their defense, and I think Trevor Lawrence is going to play better this year. I mean, he's in his second year. He looked already, better in the preseason. But I'm not worried about him. You know what I mean? Right. And defensively, I think we can do whatever we want. Historically, Derrick Henry's had his best games against his hometown. Where he's from is only a few miles away from Jacksonville. And for some reason, he feels like he's in high school again. So I think the same bodes well here. I got us a W against Jacksonville in Nashville. Counted down. W, Tennessee. All right. Those in the comment section. What you got? W.
Man, W. Easy, man. W. Everybody got a W. I can just tell you that right now. W.
Jameis Winston.
W. Yep. Eat the W. W. Let's see. I thought the Jags did a good job draft defensive pieces. Yeah, they did. They improved. They improved better than what they did. What they looked like last year. Yeah. But it's the same concept. Their culture. They don't have a good culture. When you don't have a good culture, you're not gonna. You can't take that next step. That's W. Right. 9-4 for Toya. 9-4 for Jakeon. Yo, King Isaac. What up, bro? What up?
What up, King Isaac? What's up?
Let's see. Robertson, yeah, he
is, but he by that time he'll probably be there. Yeah, that's why Baber was so pissed.
Yep. W OG with the W. So W, it's a W. As they say, W Bush W.
Yeah.
It's a W.
12. So do you all feel comfortable saying the Tennessee Titans should be 12-1?
Oh, I think the majority of the time, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we got next. Actually, that's a 12. I think let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12-1 is where everyone has them. At 12-1. One loss. Okay. All right. We love y'all, by the way.
Mark Jones got us 13-0. He said we're going 17-0 this year. That's what he said.
Okay. All right.
I like it, Mark.
The next game. Now, last year we played the Rams in LA and we came out of Los Angeles, California with a victory. This time we're going back to Hollywood to face the Chargers, the LA Chargers, Jacques. All right. So the LA Chargers, Jacques. What you got, man?
It's the AFC West is weird, man. They are weird. They are a weird division. Man, I don't know what it is about the AFC West when it comes to the Titans. I hate playing the AFC West for some reason. The Chargers. So the Chargers, they have built some pieces and added some pieces. Derwin James comes back. They got Asante Samuels Jr. They got Khalil Mack. They got some pieces, man, on their defense that you thought, okay, pretty decent. And like I said, our offensive line is right. Yeah. Offensively, they got Mike Williams, who won the heat out of that draft. Mike Williams is the most successor out of that draft. That's right. So he's your jump ball threat. You still got Keenan Allen. You got Justin Herbert back there. Their run game is okay. Their run game is nothing to just be like, oh God. This is another weird game for me, man. Coming on the West Coast, we haven't played the Chargers in I don't know how long. It's been a while since we played the Chargers, but I'm actually going to pencil an L in this for L for this one. Okay. I just feel like the traveling out there. We haven't played them in a while. Justin Herbert's a pretty decent quarterback when it comes to throwing the ball. Defensively, they're pretty solid. So this is one game you're going to have to really scratch and claw to get out of there. And I really don't think we're going to get our butt beat, but I just feel like it's going to be a close loss. So it's a loss for me. What about you, Hawk?
Gotcha, Jacques. So, you say a lot of good things as to the Chargers and some of the, the players that they do have. I think their run game is pretty decent. When you look at Austin Eckler, I think he's a pretty good back. But more than anything, you've named their receivers. I mean, Keenan Allen's ridiculous. I mean, he's damn near got Hall of Fame career numbers right now, the way he's playing, right? And then, Mike Williams and, of course, Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert is the real deal. That guy can throw the ball. He's got size. He can really put the ball on the needle. And then, and their offensive line, I said, not really good. Their best lineman is a center, and that's Corey Linsley. He's pretty good. But outside of that, they're so-so. Slater and them guys, they're okay. But the star of this team is their defense at the end of the day, right? Bosa, you got Khalil Mack, you got Derwin James, you got Asante Samuels Jr. So, you got your boy Nasir Adderley plays for them too at safety. Mm-hmm. So I think this is where the Chargers are really going to be a problem. Mm-hmm. And I don't think we're going to run as well against them.
Nope.
I don't think we want to pass well against them.
Nope.
I think that's going to be the problem. We're going to have to score some points because the Chargers will throw and score some points.
Man,
and then you got Eckler, who runs pretty well, catches the ball out the backfield. Jacques, I'm going to have to agree with you here, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You got to travel to the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be on your best behavior and play your best.
Yep.
I just don't see it.
Yep.
I don't see it. So I got this as an L for us against the Chargers, man.
I agree. And like you said, you got Jumpman over there. I call him Jumpman, Mike Williams. And you really going – and at this part of the season, you don't know who's going to be injured, who's going to be this, that, and the third. But, their defense is the real deal, man.
Man, for sure. Yep. So we got an L. What up, JS75? A W?
Mark, from now on, pencil Mark in as a W for everything. He got us 17-0. Big Sad with the L. With the L. Let's see. Toya P with the L. Let me see.
W.
Titan Pratt.
What's up, Titan Pratt?
With the W. Corey
W.
B with the W.
L.
11-3.
We got more L. We got more L's and W's right now, bro. I'm counting them.
Oh, G, think we go with the W. All right, Gio. That must be a joke, Gio. I like that, bro.
We're about to tie right now. We're about to tie.
Right.
Okay, we're on the
King
W
Isaac
side
with the
now.
W. Ooh.
We need about 2 more votes. 48 people in the chat.
Yep. I think that's why we have 5 DBs or 7 DBs or how many DBs. We're going to need them. We're going to need them.
Yep.
We're going to need them. Let me see.
We can see if you give me 1 or 2 more votes. It's close.
It is close. It is close. I'm looking. I'm waiting. Yeah. Oh, okay. They coming in for real. Okay, Mark, that ain't fair, bro. Diego with the
L.
L.
Okay.
Mark said www.
I got you.
Okay. So
All right.
Mark spamming the comment section with the W,
The
man.
W's,
Mark, you are
I got
speaking it into existence, bro. So
hey man, I'm gonna say an L. What do you think?
I think an L.
From our subscribers.
Yeah, I'm gonna say an L.
It's close, but I think the L's edged it just by maybe 1.
Right. I agree.
Okay, all right. Okay. So, Jacques,
Yes, sir.
you are at 9-5, sir.
Yep.
I'm at 8-6.
Mm-hmm.
Our subscribers are at 12-2.
Man, Super Bowl, baby. Super Bowl, man. Yeah. I like the supporters, man. I like their overall record, man. If that comes to fruition, man, that's I don't know. They got to give John Robinson the GM of the year, man.
Tell me about it, man. If we get that many wins at this time, 12-2.
But it also scares me too. It scares me because you know what happens when we go into the playoffs with that type of record.
Yeah,
we tend to get lax. So I don't know, but hey,
yeah, we man, playoffs. Yep. Don't talk to me about no playoffs, Jacques.
Hey,
playoffs,
not too, man. Hey.
We'll be lucky to win a damn game. Playoffs. All right. So man. The next game, Jacques, in Nashville, AFC South, bringing them back. Them Houston Texan boys.
All right.
Back to Nashville. All right. So I had us losing earlier against Houston, in Houston. But they got to come to Nashville this time. They got to enjoy our music, come down here, eat some of this hot chicken that we got, and make it happen. You know, there's no Deshaun Watson. There's no DeAndre Hopkins, no J.J. Watt. Those guys aren't here anymore. I think the loss to Houston early in the year is going to really piss the Titans off this time around. I think the Titans will have some form this game. As mentioned, their defense isn't good. You know, their DBs are very opportunistic. They made turnovers last year, even against us. Again, 4 interceptions in one game. Yep. And if Logan Woodside was good enough, he would have played that game.
Yep.
But that's another story. But I would say that, you know, I think this could be a great game. I mean, I would expect as the season goes along, that Traylon Burks will start waking up, you know, as a rookie, you know, getting his feet wet. And by this time during the season, he'll already know what's going on for sure. And I would expect him at least by this time to be wide receiver number 1 for right now. And I expect players like Chig to step up too. So I think some of our rookies will start to come into shape by this time. We'll start to ascend as a team. So I actually think in this game, we would win, and I think we would win convincingly. I mean, Davis Mills might do his thing, but you know, it's not like he's just proven. So he's down to have a bad game. So I'm gonna take a W here against Houston, bro. What about you, man?
Man, I gotta mimic that, man. It's the same thing. Like the second time around when we play them, we tend to wake up, right? We tend to say, okay, hey, even though we almost lost last year, the last game, but we tend to wake up. And I feel like you said, it's going to be a more convincing win. I feel like Derek can go off. Like you said, I think the rookies are awakening and saying the game is starting to slow down. Let's get it going. I think Tannehill will have a better game. So I think not to mimic you, bro, but I think this is going to be a convincing win. And I think this will be a confidence booster too going into the next game. So it's a win for me.
Cool, man. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Okay. What about everybody else?
Let's see.
Jock is at 10-5. I'm at 9-6.
Danko, what up, Danko?
Danko Hawkins, what's up, Danko? What's good, bro?
W.
Drive W.
W.
We split up. All right. W for your P.
W.
15-0. Okay.
W. Mark Jones, you quit playing. Mark
L. Okay.
Mark
for the Texans. Oh,
yeah, that's what I was like.
That's
Mark
hilarious, man.
W. Yeah. W. Let's see. Okay, yeah. W. Look like a W.
Yeah.
W. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like a W. Okay.
W.
So, are we saying the Titans are going to be 13-2? Can somebody in the chat say yes or no?
Yeah.
I want to know because I'm feeling the vibes that we're going 13-2.
Yep.
After 15 games. That's a lot of wins, y'all. that would be the number one team in the AFC in the league by far if that's the case.
Yep.
I don't quite see that, but I'm right now at 9-6.
Hey, let them speak it
Is
into
at 10-5.
existence. Hey, if they can do it, hey, but I'm with you, bro. I don't see that, but hey, more power to you.
Yeah, man. All right, so our next to last game of the season. Yeah, somebody said no. I feel you on that. All right, so it's gonna be a great time in the city during this time frame. It's right around New Year's. It's at New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. It's gonna be crazy. And guess who we played, bro? The Dallas Cowboys.
Cowgirls.
How about them Cowboys or Cowgirls, man?
Cowgirls.
The Dallas Cowboys, man. In Nashville around New Year's, the city's gonna crack, man. It's gonna be popping, bro. So, Jacques, talk to me about these Dallas Cowboys, brother.
The Cowgirl. Okay, let me not say that. The Cowboys are one of those teams where they get all this hype and this thing around them, and they usually hit the plant and they fall in the mud every time. I actually have us winning this game. I think the Cowboys are smoke and mirrors sometimes, and I think this year too they're smoke and mirrors. Trayvon Diggs he's one of those guys. He's in the right place at the right time, and that's why he got all those interceptions. But I feel like he thinks he's the top DB in the league, and he's not. They drafted okay. I mean, I know they have CeeDee Lamb, but CeeDee Lamb is okay. They got Dak. He's cool. Zeke is a shell of himself. The O-line is still okay. Michael Parsons is pretty solid on defense. The linebackers are pretty okay, right? Defensive line is right? So, honestly, I think it's good. That's going to be one game. It's going to be a lot of Dallas fans, so get ready because I know there's a lot of Dallas fans in Memphis, so they'll, of course, make the trip. You got quite a few Dallas fans in Nashville, too, but for the Titans' perspective, I feel like the Titans are going to do what they did last time we beat them, and Byard decided to do the TO on the star. And I just think we just have a lot for Dallas. I think we played them very physical. So, for us, I got a W, man, on this.
Got a W, okay. Yep. Sounds good. All right, so the Dallas Cowboys come dancing to town, man. And like you said, they're gonna bring their Dallas has fans everywhere, and we know the stadium is gonna be flooded with Cowboy fans. We know for sure. Bro. And more than anything, I think Dallas offensively is where they're going to have some success, possibly. Not running the ball, and as you mentioned, Ezekiel Elliott, I laugh when you say he's a shell of himself. That is true. He's been eating his way up to gaining 20 more pounds than what he normally weighs too. Look crazy. But you got the boy from Memphis, Tony Pollard, out there as well. He'll be running the ball. But when I look at Dalton Schultz, the tight end, he's pretty good. You got CeeDee Lamb, you got Michael Gallup. They got receivers, and right now it's CeeDee time. He's the number one receiver. It's on him. You know what I mean? And I think more than anything, where I think the Dallas Cowboys have gotten better. Now, they did lose their tackle, for the year, Tyron Smith. I mean, he got hurt. You know what I mean? But you still got Zach Martin. You still got a decent offensive line. But I think their front on defense is pretty good. When you think of, like DeMarcus Lawrence. You think of, Vander Esch, the linebacker, of course. You said Michael Parsons.
Vander's crazy. He's nuts.
Yeah, he is, man. He is. But, man, I think this could be a game Dak Prescott has a big game. Why? Because he knows how to scramble. Why? Because he can throw the ball very well. I think this will be a game. If Dak balls out, we're not going to win this game. So I think, the fan piece is going to always be there for the Cowboys. It's not new to them. But I just think offensively, I think they're going to come with it in passing the football. So I got this as an L for us against the Dallas Cowboys here in Nashville. I got this as an L.
You know what's funny? Mm-hmm. When we played them last time, I could have said that. But when we played them last time, for some reason, we didn't have as good as a defense as we had this time. So I get what you're saying, Hawk. I just feel like the Cowboys, man, they are – I don't know, man. Even with Dak is not. He's not Malik. He's not Lamar. He's not, and he scrambles, but he doesn't scramble like he used to. Like I don't know, man. This is weird. But let's see what the comment section is saying.
Okay, yeah, let's see what they say.
W.
All right.
W. Let's see. W.
Team
Lee with the L. He's with you.
Okay.
W. Let's see.
Right.
W.
I'm sitting there counting these wins over here. L and I hate it. Okay, W.
Yep, and I'm with you, Mark. I'm with you. We got one of the best, smartest safeties in the league. I don't think we talking like this, but we'll see. We'll see. Ricky Jenkins, boy, that's a hell of a name, man. Ricky Jenkins. Well, he sound like somebody from the 70s. Ricky Jenkins, what up, brother?
What up, Ricky?
He said we winning. Yep, we winning. Right. Nope, the game is in Nashville. Actually,
in Nashville,
it is in Nashville, and it's probably already sold out. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And you're right, Mark. That's a great point. Like, I just don't know, man. The Cowboys are a weird team, man. They're another team that I'm like, they're supposed to be this, but they're never this. So I don't know.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So it looks like from our subscribers, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, got a W. All right. So 14-2. Somebody please answer that question. Do you all honestly think we're going to be 14-2 at this point? All right, Jacques, you got us at 11-5. 11-5. I got us at 9-7. 9-7. Yep. So, yeah.
I don't think we're going to playoffs, man.
Yeah.
With your record, I don't think we're going to the playoffs, bro.
We got one more game on the schedule.
I know the game. I know the game. I know.
All right. So let's get into that game. Let's get into it. The Jacksonville Jaguars, last game of the season in Duval County. Duval. We headed to Jacksonville. All right. What you think, Jacques? Go for it.
It's a W.
Okay.
It's a W. I'm saying it again. Yes. And I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep saying it. We sweeping them, and we're going to sweep them again. I feel like, once again, we have their number. And Derrick Henry tends to even have bigger games in his hometown. I don't know what it is about Jacksonville. Yep. I don't know what it is. That's a game that you can say, hey, Derrick, here, Derrick. Here you go. Then also, too, if you have the division, if you have the division showed up by that time, I would say, hey, Malik, how you doing, brother? You want to get some playing time? You want to get some time, my brother? Go out there and do what you got to do. Not saying it'll happen, but I'm just saying, just to mitigate what you have if you've already clinched playoff spots, if you already beat the division or whatever. If not, then go in there and smack them up, beat them around, do what you got to do. But I feel like at that point in time, it depends on how the Titans are healthy, health-wise. I feel like they're going to go in there and win with conjecture. Guys, you got to remember, we were the number 1 seed with a makeshift offensive line, okay, with subpar receivers. Defense was held together by tape, but the defense was way better than what it was the previous year. So with that being said, if you can't mimic or be better than what you were last year, dismiss me, and I think we will. So I pitch me in for a W, man. That's a W. We're going 12-5 again like we did last year.
Okay. All right. Cool, man. Okay. So Jacksonville, the Jaguars coming to Nashville. This is a W for us, man.
I'm surprised, Hulk. I'm surprised, brother.
Why is that?
I'm just messing with you.
Well, I'm looking at this, this game, you know what I'm saying, as far as with Jacksonville. It is at the end of the season. I think, again, I don't think they'll be a playoff team, so they'll be trying to mail it in. Of course, they'll try to play as hard as they can, but I think the same with bowl for them as it always has been. Just say, hey, man, we just trying to make it through, man, and we're gonna play our backups and try to draft the number 1 pick in the draft next year again. You know what I'm saying? So this is a definite W for us, and I think more than anything, too, man, like. Looking at my record that I have us down at 10-7. Is that a playoff team? Absolutely in the AFC. So, I think at that point in time for us, we're just trying to get ready for the playoffs, man. You know what I mean? So I have us winning this game for sure. You know what I'm saying? So, for sure.
And to answer your question earlier, people are saying no. They think they realistically, I know Sam the man said hell no, 10-6. Titans legend said no. Danko said nope, thank you. So it's for fun and banter, but I think the fans and supporters and Titans fans know we're not gonna go 14-2, especially with what we lost and what we gained, what we didn't gain and what we gained. So
right.
But Mark Jones still has us going 16-0.
16-0.
Okay. And Latoya P says Hawk 9-7.
Yeah. From what I'm seeing right now, you know what I mean? And I hope I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm wrong. But
Tighten up drive. 12-6. I mean, 12-6.
12-6.
W.
All right, 13-4 W, 12-5 W, 11-6 W, 10-7. All right, or 11-6 Henry,
W.
12-5,
He said
11-6.
game won't matter as much. Okay. I don't think
So mine is not too off from everybody. They got a lot of 11-6s out there.
Right. W.
11-6,
11-6.
17-0,
Okay.
11-6.
Okay. Boy, Mark, we gonna have to talk, bro. 17. Hey,
right.
bro.
So let's look at our final results, Shot.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I have 10-7. Jock's the first year we've been different.
Yep.
Jock has us 12-5.
Yep.
And our subscribers are 15-2. 15-2. Wow. 15-2. But this is what we are. This is what we have. So pencil it in, copy it, screenshot it. That's what we are right now as far as our predictions for the season. We wanted to get the preseason done, see everything and all that, then make our judgment upon the show. That's why we do it this late, to kind of get a good overview of everything. So 12-5 will definitely get the Titans in the playoffs, Jacques. I think 10-7 will do the same thing. So we definitely have them going into the playoffs. And so I think that's important as well. And 12-5, that would probably be a home game first round. 10-7 will probably be a wild card. 15-2, they got home field advantage throughout the playoffs. So yeah, man, that's where we are, y'all. All right. So that's our schedule. So we'll go a few minutes, Jacques. I know it's getting kind of late. We can discuss a few things if you like.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right.
I know there's a couple of questions just coming up in the chat about several things.
Let's do it.
And we can talk about the big monkey in the room, which is Harold Landry.
Yep, that's right.
Get thoughts on that, and
that's right.
Then take it off from there.
So we're gonna invite y'all to the dinner table.
Chop up.
Chop it up. Take a seat with us, man. Chop up the ingredients. Let's discuss. Let's talk. What we got, man?
So first of all, I know everybody wants to know about Harold Landry and our opinions on Harold Landry. So go ahead, take us away with the Harold Landry piece, man.
All right. I'm still in disbelief. The Harold Landry is going to be out for the season. He tore his ACL in practice. Again, like Allen Iverson says, practice? Man, don't talk to me about no practice, man. We talking practice, bro? Practice? So I don't know what they were doing. I mean, football fluke injuries happen all the time, but you try to get ready for the regular season, man. Like, slow it down. I can't judge that. But man, you got your this guy is we got a super chat. Daco Hawkins. What is up, bro? Hey, man, that deserves 2.
Yes, sir.
That deserves 2. Daco, we appreciate it, man. Daco Hawkins. Do-do-do-do. Boom. Do-do-do-do. Boom. Daco Hawkins in the building. Folks, he's here.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you, sir. I think that the injury to Harold Landry is a big deal. I do. You have other guys, Rashad Weaver, Ole Adaney, and those guys. They have no choice now to step up, right? And that's what they're going to have to do. We'll see how it happens. They're both very talented, and they're very different. Ole Adaney plays kind of similar to Harold Landry. Rashad Weaver is completely different. Harold Landry is about 6'3", and when he goes around the corner, it's more from a bend technique, right? He goes around, to bend to beat the offensive tackle. Rashad Weaver's 6'6" out there, right? He's going in more of a bull rush. I think some of the issues I see with Rashad Weaver, he's got to stay on his feet because sometimes he gets trapped and he falls to the ground a lot, actually. But Rashad Weaver's got talent, man. He's got talent, and now it's his time to shine. He made it through the preseason without being injured. He should be licking his chops right now, like, oh man, like, no, don't get me wrong. I'm sure he's sad about the injury, but sometimes God gives you, sometimes all the time, God gives you opportunities. And you got to take advantage of it, and I think he will. But I think where they're going to miss him the most is leadership on the field. He was a veteran of the defensive line, man. You know what I mean? And they looked at him as a leader, and so now everyone else is going to have to adjust and or step up. Bud Dupree, where you at, bro? You're going to have to step it up, bro. It's on you now, man, on the other end, dude. You got to do something. Big Jeff is going to do his thing. Tierra Tart's going to do what he do. You know what I'm saying? The Nico Autry is going to do what he does. But it's on Bud Dupree right now. He's got to step it up. And then for Weaver and Adaney, they're going to have to adjust their games and be ready to play all season long. You know what I mean? So I think the adjustment, I think the biggest change would be mostly about his leadership on the field and somewhat of his play, of course, because he's consistent. He does pretty well. He has games he don't get sacks and things, but he's always been a presence out there, and that's why he got paid. He didn't get paid out of no reason. He got paid because he's a hell of a ball player. So that's my thoughts. What about you, Jacques?
It's a big loss, but at the end of the day, we've been here before, right? With Taylor Lewan, and we've lost big pieces, which sucks because he just got his big contract, and he's contributed minus the season before, but he's been a contributor since he's been a rookie, and he led the team in sacks last year, and you're gonna miss him because he plays every down. That's another thing that you're gonna miss because you have to interchange O-line and Weaver, right?
Facts, no
but
paper.
If I have to replace him with somebody, it would have been Weaver anyway because the way Weaver plays, right? Weaver showed flashes in the preseason last year, and he showed flashes again in the preseason this year. So, like you said, he has to stay on his feet. But I have confidence in where Weaver can come in and take a hold of that and run with it and take advantage of that particular spot. So, yes, it sucks. But it's almost with me, all the injuries we had last year, even the biggest injury, which was Derek. I think to me, Derek Henry's injury was still the biggest. But I seen how the Titans were able to overcome that particular piece of what happened with Derek. I think they can do the same thing with Harold. So it's the same thing. They've been here before. Next man up. Let's figure out how to adjust. Let's figure out what we can use with our strengths and weaknesses, and then go from there. So yes, I am worried as hell, but at the same time, I trust our coaching staff. I trust what they can do. We will be okay. So that's how I feel about it.
Gotcha, man. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Okay. Bud Dupree has to go off. That's a fact, man.
Yep. We paying him all that money. He needs to be leading the Titans in sacks. Harold can too, but come on, bro. Another question that came up was the Josh Gordon question.
Yep.
How do we feel about Josh Gordon? So I guess I'll take that.
Okay. Because you got two Josh Gordons. You see that, right? Go ahead, Doc.
There is two.
Yep.
The original one came from 2013, but he can't put down the smoke, man, which I get it. But with Josh, man, he gives you an advantage to, I'm not going to say win some games, but to contribute, right? He's kind of a shell of himself. But the thing is, we've seen it. We've been down this road before. We get new receivers. Tannehill brings him in. He barely throws to him. He's not on the same page. Tannehill's a quarterback that he needs a year with you to really adjust, right? Yeah. Josh Gordon's going to have to get up to speed. He's going to have to come in if they elevate him off the practice squad, if something crazy happens. And him and Tannehill going to have to get on the same page like that. Do I have confidence that can happen? No. Right? I don't, okay? Because Tannehill showed me that crap last year with Julio, right? He showed me that. So, with Gordon, I don't expect him to really come in and contribute in a big sense. I expect him to come in like a Cody Hollister, contribute where he needs to, fit in where he needs to. Vrabel's going to command more things from him, and he's going to say, hey, I need you to do this. But he's a filler for Racey McMath, right? Racey was showing flashes. He was our deep threat. But with that, Gordon, I hope he can come in and learn. If he can come in and learn to be physical and block and everything, I think he'll have a spot on this team. If he can't come in and do that, he'll be gone like Titan legends say, week 3, he'll be gone. So what about you, Hawk?
I don't really have any big expectations for Josh Gordon, to be honest with you. I don't. I think, I've felt going into the preseason after the first few practices that I've seen as far as just being on film and things, just looking at the roster itself, I keep wondering who's going to be wide receiver 1. Now, I'm not saying Josh Gordon will be there because he's not. But I just think, the fact that Racey got hurt, we need receivers. And so, we right now just grab the best available right now that we see. And I guess that's Josh Gordon at the moment. Josh Gordon is 31 years old. So it lets you know how much time has flown because, again, I remember in 2013 when he was on the scene, he led the NFL in receiving yards. And Josh Gordon was a problem. But again, that's why I showed you a picture of 2 Josh Gordons, right? You got the Cleveland young Josh Gordon, which if we signed him, that's a different story, right? Like, oh my, I'd be jumping out of my seat. The whole show would be about him. And then you got the Seattle Seahawks / Kansas City Chiefs / what other teams has he played for? I mean, he's played for a few teams, some other team. Yeah. But there's a reason why he keeps jumping from team to team. He's not there yet. He's not there at all, really. You know what I mean? And yes, he can't keep the dope down for sure. You know what I'm saying? he smokes. That's what he do. You know what I mean? And in the league, he might be in Cali where it's legal, but in the league you can't do that. So that's always been a problem for Josh Gordon, and I don't see it being a big upgrade. Now, we don't have really anybody in that fifth or sixth receiver spot, so he'll get a chance to play. But I mean, is he going to come out here and ball out? I wouldn't expect that. I think right now it's a roster field spot. He might get cut come week 5 or something, man. Just right now, it's just to hold a spot and get him a chance to see what he can do, man. So I'm not jumping out of my seat for this pickup. I'm happy for him. He's gotten got a new opportunity, and you just never know. But it's nothing to write about.
Right.
Not in my opinion.
I agree. I agree. Yep. Another question came up regarding Malik Willis. Okay.
Yep.
And our thoughts on Malik Willis. So, guys, I have been on the Malik Willis train for how long, Hawk? I think last year?
Last year and some of the year before too.
Yeah. Yep.
Almost right, probably about 2 years, man. Straight up, dude.
Yeah. The first time I seen Malik, man, I was scrolling on YouTube and just looking through, and I seen Malik Willis. I was like, "Who is this cat, man?" And I'm looking, I'm like, he's got some skills, right? And first thing you think he's a running quarterback. You're like, he's okay, right? But then you start digging in and digging deep in, and you start realizing, like, okay, this kid got some skills. What I like about Malik is his ability to learn, right? His willingness to learn. He doesn't make the same mistake twice. Everything that Vrabel asked him to do, he did in the preseason. I was at the games, right? You guys seen it on TV. The kid is the real deal. His ceiling is Josh Allen. His low is probably freaking David Garrard from the Jags when he played with the Jags, right? But this kid is going to be special. And he beat out Logan Woodside for a reason, right? He provides tangibles, and something that I like too was when Vrabel said, stay in the pocket, young man, and read defenses, he was able to do it. So I think as the game starts to slow down, you'll start to hear more buzz about Malik. I still say don't play him this year. Keep him on ice. Leave him in that ice box. And me and Hawk had a conversation when we drafted him. Don't touch this joker. Don't even let him go out there and play no spots. You know what I mean?
Look at Diego's comment, man. Dope, bro. That's right. Keep going, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Diego.
Shout out. Thank you for paying attention, Diego. Thank you, bro. Like I said, keep him on ice, because if you keep him on ice, it gives him more time to learn. It gives him more time to get acclimated. It gives him more time to get up to speed. Matter of fact, it's going to sound crazy as hell what I'm about to say. Sign Tannehill probably to another year, okay? And let Tannehill be his own demise, right? Let Tannehill ease his way up out the door. You know what I mean? Music City Malik, because what's going to happen is once he starts messing up, everybody's going to start calling for who? Music City Malik. So what about you, Hawk?
Man, I'm going to tell you this, man. If you all saw our show that we had 3 months ago when we drafted him, as far as the things that we see out of him, based on the film that we looked at, we were on point 98% of the show. Mm-hmm. We said on the show, like, there's not really any quarterback in the league that has the throwing power of Malik Willis. I mean, maybe 3 or 4, but he's definitely top 5 in throwing power and escapability, top 5 as well. So those are things you can't teach. And you know who else thought that too? John Madden football. Madden had him in the 95 and 94 in both of those categories. So they see that too. And so to have those attributes already, that's a big advantage. And he showed that in the preseason. And what I was so proud of is the fact that he was getting better every single game. And we have said, yes, I don't want to see Malik Willis on the field at all this year, man. I don't. Do like, what Aaron Rodgers did with Brett. Man, he was on the bench for damn near 3 years, right? Keep him on ice. Let him learn, right? Because the older he gets, the more he'll understand, the more he'll learn, and he'll be ready. And I think we definitely know he has the tools to be great. It's just a matter of nurturing it and figuring out those strengths of other things that he can do and throwing the football and all those things. Because this man has ability. And I'm a regular on the Jared Stillman show. So if y'all ever listen to the radio, if you hear a Lorenzo calling, or sometimes I go by the Hawk on the show as well, that's me calling. So he knows who I am. And he gets a lot of hate from a lot of people, and I don't understand why. I don't. And and he has a lot of fans too now that's rooting for him. But a lot of times it could be from the fans from other teams, and when they see the highlights, like, wow. But there's people that have this disdain for him for some reason. And Jared and other guys that on the shows that they do that too. So Jared and I had an argument a few days ago on the radio, and I was like, you're speaking on bringing in quarterbacks like, I'm trying to think of some names he named. Now I forgot now. Again, that's just to let you know I don't really. The quarterbacks were not really about much. The one quarterback that played McSorley, want to bring McSorley in from Arizona, and those guys. And I made a comment. I was like, why would you bring McSorley when there's nothing that they can do that he can't do? And then vice versa. There's nothing they can do that he can do. Like, what I mean is they don't have the speed nor the arm strength of Malik. So, hey, accept it for what it is. He's our number 2 quarterback. That is what it is. You let him learn. Malik can be great. It's going to take time. Let him sit. Let him learn. But I'm glad that we got a man in the 3rd round, man, for sure.
Right. Yep. Danko asks, hello, and thanks, offensive line or secondary? Which one you more? See, Danko, correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm asking this correctly. Are you asking which one are we more concerned about, the O-line or the secondary? Roll Tide. So I think that's his question, Hawk.
We'll go with that.
Okay. What are you more concerned about?
Man. That's easy. O-line, man, by far. Second is receivers for me too. I've been as concerned with the wide receivers, but the offensive line, to me, I'm the most concerned over the secondary. I mean, you got Byard and Malik Hook in your secondary. Now, if you want to flip the question to corner, I get that, but I still don't. It's not compared to the offensive line. We got a rookie that's going to start at right tackle again. He's going to make his mistakes. He's a 3rd round pick. He's not going to go out there balling. It's going to take time. Aaron Brewer's your guard. That's what, going into the season. So still a lot of unknowns on our offensive line. I think we still got a real strong run blocking scheme, but I think pass blocking is where we're going to struggle early. So offensive line is a concern. Yep. And more than just the starters, the backups. It's got a bunch of dudes, man. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Yep.
I agree. No, it's the same here. I'm more concerned about the O-line. The O-line scares me. What I've seen in the preseason while I'm at the games, our depth, it sucks, man. Our depth. Somebody goes down, it's a wrap. It's over, bro. I'm nervous. That's probably why they. That's a whole other conversation. But yeah, that's me. So
yep. So we'll take a few more, man, and we'll close the show out.
It's a good question. Would you rather have McCrary or Farley starting? Ooh.
Go for it, Jacques. What you think, bro?
Damn, man. Damn, Titans. That's a great question. Yep. This is gonna sound crazy, but McCrary, because McCrary is battle tested, right? He's a true corner. Like Farley's only been playing corner for maybe 1 year to 2 years, right?
Yep.
Because remember, he was hurt, then he caught COVID, then he came here, he played a little while, and he got hurt again. So he really purely hasn't played corner. McCrary has played against some of the greatest receivers. Well, not the greatest, but some your top-notch receivers that are in the NFL now. He played at SEC, Auburn, right? He's a 4-year senior. He's played against the best of the best, right? Traylon Burks. I think he's played against Jamar Chase and like he's battle tested. So if I gotta go with somebody, it'll be McCrary. And what I've been hearing from training camp and what I've seen, he's not a rookie, man. He's just like Molden. How Molden came out balling last year. I think he's going to be better than Molden because he's a true, pure outside corner. He's sticky. Thanks. He's real. When you play corner, your hip pocket, you good. His closing speed is amazing. So he has things that Farley don't have. I like Farley's length. So if I play Farley in situations, which Farley's going to be out there anyway. What we talking about? He's going to be out there anyway. But Farley's be for my taller guys, right? For my Mike Williams and everything. He does good against those type of receivers. So if I got to put him in a situation, I'm going to put him in a situation. What about you, Hawk?
Yeah, I'm going to Roger McCrary, no question about it. Yep. No question about it. Yep. Battle tested. He's ready. You know what I mean? He's a rookie. He's going to get picked on. He's going to have bad games. Right. But you put him out there at corner. You put him out there at corner, man. Mm-hmm. That's how you learn playing corner. Get out on the field. Get you some PT for sure. Mm-hmm.
Get beat one time and you'll feel it.
Yep, that's right.
Get beat one time. So
yep. All right, we'll go with one more question, y'all. Again, if you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button while you do that as well. We still got 35. We appreciate you all being on the show here with us. We are hoping that you are having a great time, getting excited for the season. Tighten up, Mark Jones. Tighten up, bro.
Tighten up, bro. Tighten up.
Tighten up.
Let me go back here, see if I can find another question. Let's see. We got a new comment. Let me see what we got here. Hey, Kyler Murray said, looking forward to see Tennessee making it back to the playoffs. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you for watching the show, too.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Kyle in the building, man. Hey, we seen you, man. Salute. Let's see. Let me see. I'm trying to go back, Hawk, to see if I see any questions.
Okay.
That I seen. Oh, okay. This is questions gonna close out the show right here.
Yep.
Who would you rather have at running back to, Haskins or Hilliard? Who would you rather have, Hawk?
Hilliard right now. Hilliard.
I agree.
He's experienced. He's a different type of back.
Yep.
For right now, Hilliard. But Hilliard might not even be RB2. He might be our third down back with Haskins being our RB2. Does that make, you know what I'm saying? That makes sense, right? Yep. But I would rather have Hilliard. Man, hey, Hilliard ran great last year, bro.
Yep.
From working at a computer company to getting onto the field doing something, he did pretty well, man. What about you, Jacques?
I second that. Hilliard, he gives you a change of pace. Like the pace of him, it gives you that speed and that thunder, that you know what I mean? So definitely. I would take one more and then we out. Kendall G says, what are we looking for out of Burks? Are we expecting him to be AJ Brown? Or are we expecting him to say, hey, rookie, learn and get me like 50, 60 catches and 900 yards? What you think, Ho?
I think learn up front for about the first 6 or 7 games, and then he has no choice but to sprout up, you know, to be the receiver, to be really wide receiver number one. He has no choice. So I think of all the rookie receivers, he's one of the rookies that really can make a big impact, at least in catches and yards. Yep. So I'm looking out for Burks. I look for him to struggle early. I do. But I think eventually it'll catch up to him because he has ability. The boy got ability. So wait come mid-season, and then you'll start seeing it happening for him. Jacques. What about you, bro?
I mean, same thing. I think he'll once he catches and once he learns and once he gets healthy, I think he'll be fine. Because even in the preseason, he was running routes where he was open. And one thing I like about him too, he doesn't drop too many balls. He catches the ball. He catches contested catches. He runs great routes. You just had Malik Willis out there throwing to him. I'm ready to see what Tannehill can do when he throws to him. And I know he messed his wrist up, so that's something to watch really big. I'm really, really, really for real. Is his wrist. I know it today or whenever I seen practice, he had a wrist strap on. So I don't know if it's sprung. I don't know if it's bruised. But, you know, Titans don't like to disclose anything with injuries. So, yeah, man. And and sidebar, Chig's going to be something dangerous too. So we'll see when Tannehill gets out there and he can throw to him. We'll see what these rookies and second-year players and players that we pull up can do. And by the way, I think the Kings going to run for 2,000 yards. It'll be nice. If we do that, we're going to the playoffs for real. But anyway, Hawk, close us out, bro. I know it's been a long night. Good show. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Latoya. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Latoya. Thank you. All right. Appreciate that, y'all. Thank you, Titans legend. Thank you. Absolutely. We got the shows coming for sure, man.
Yes,
for
sir.
sure.
Yes, sir.
So at the end of the show, man, we've had our records again. I'm 10-7 for 2022. Jacques is at 12-5, and our subscribers are at 15-2. So that's where we are for the year, y'all. All right. So that ends the show, folks. Again, thank you for tuning in to our live chop up for our annual 2022 schedule prediction. Again, I never know what he has and vice versa. We do this live here, trying to figure it out, and we go from there. So I don't come in like I know we're gonna be this or whatever. Hey, this is what we do. So again, we appreciate y'all tuning in. As well, you can always catch us on Twitter at Titans Weekly 24/7. We are on Instagram at Tennessee Titans Weekly, and we are on TikTok at Tennessee Titans Weekly as well. We'll start uploading more podcast shows as well on our Apple podcast show as well. You can find us at Tennessee Titans Weekly. Hey, we out here, as they say, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Yes, sir.
We are. When y'all do tune in, share, cut your notification bells on. Make sure you do that so it lets you know when we go live or post any content. Also, we have some cool things coming throughout the season, so just be on the lookout for that. And like I say every show, man, when you share the show, share it to your auntie, your uncle, your cousin, your dog, your cat, share it to other teams. We still have our collab shows coming with other teams as well, so just be on the lookout for that. But hey, guys, appreciate you guys watching the show.
Yep.
Much love. It's good to be back. Good to be live again. And that's hopefully the Titans have a great season. We're gonna see.
We're gonna see. That's right. That's right. So again, thank you all. We hope you all have a great weekend, and more importantly, having a great Labor Day weekend as well, too. So as we always say to you and yours, y'all, we hope you have a great night. Facts.
No paper.